Should be working this time, he says. Maybe. Okay, let's give that a go. Sorry. It's coming. I was going, you cock, you cock, you cock. And I was like, don't say that because they'll be embarrassed. But it's like, no, you cock, you cock, you cock. It sums it up better if I just. Oh, you. I wish you could see this. So embarrassingly pathetic. Coming. It's coming. Big part of me just wants to go, oh my god, I'm going to bed now. That's it. I could watch something on YouTube and go to sleep. But no, 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 no. I'm going to wrangle. Oh my. For the love of God, then all that is holy, please stop resizing. Please stop resizing the windows. I didn't ask you to resize the windows. Stop resizing the flipping windows. Right. Coming. It's coming. Right. Really? Really? Oh, there we go. Yay. Uh. Really? There we go. And there we go. That was a pretty long stream. um, if I was professional, I would have a checklist like you have on an aircraft. It's like, do this before you do this, then do this, then do this. Because if you do this before this won't work. So then you go to this, and this isn't working. So both those things ain't working, and they won't work forever. You've got to do one before the other, and if you don't do one before the other, it won't work. But anyway, nearly there. I've got the chat up. I've got the program up. I've got Streamlabs, StreamYard. Ooh, do you know what? I didn't think I had. I thought I was talking to myself then. I was like, oh, and really? No, I actually had the microphone open. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a thing. I'm not the most disciplined. I kind of do it on the fly, and hmm, hmm. Okay. I think we're online. Okay, I can take a breathe now. Hello. Hey, what the Taffy's Little Adventures is on? What the hell? You can't be on at this time of night. I said, are you going on live? I've been on for 5 hours live, and you want me to go on live? Just do like 36 hours of live. That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Um, Richard Warnock. Hello. Simon B.A. Exploring with Kenny. Bearded Reality. Glyn Watkins. Exploring with Kenny. Medieval. Chilling with Mellow. Where'd that go? Well known, unknown. LSK. Melissa Jones Paranormal. And Breathe. Jackie Green's Cats and Things. Choose Life. ELV. Desi Mark. Oh, they'd be naughty if they. Okay. Simon B.A. Bearded Reality. Oh, that's not the Bearded Explorer, is it? I keep getting this. I was like, okay. Richard Warnock, we done. Dinkum Aussie. We will have a hot shower. I would too, but I live in a house that's so friggin' small that water is not warm enough, and yeah, it's not warm enough to start with, and it lasts about. Oh, Tracy, hello. Thank you for your £9.99 donation with no message. Okay, that's cool. I can live with that. Thank you. Um, yeah, I have a weird thing in my house. It's just when I moved in here, the immersion heater, because we don't have a water boiler, unless you want to chuck like £10 of coal into a never-ending pit of money, you can just use electric to heat the water. But here's the thing. Some of you may know what I'm talking about here, but you have a header tank, and then pipes, and then the immersion tank, and then it heats it up. And when the water in the bottom part heats up, and you run it into the bath, that's not a very big tank, and as it runs, yeah, that's what it is. As the water runs out, the header tank is coming in, so as it's running hot water out, it's already getting slower, and not slower, it's getting colder. So by the time it's run out half the tank, it now has a header tank of cold, now makes the rest that's there cold. Thank you, Bill Deacon. So yeah, basically immersion tank, you get like half a tank of, well, half a bath of water. So I'm like, I know how to kind of trick this. So what I went and I turned the pressure down on the header tank so it couldn't fill, so it would kind of run out, and then just everything that was hot would go out. So two ways you can do that. You can actually put bricks in the header tank so it has less water, and you can turn the pressure down on the incoming so it doesn't fill quickly, because if it can fill really quickly, then it's always going to be cold going down. So and then to top this off, my baths have to be run with the sink basin water on to really take the pressure out of the header tank, and then you get mostly immersion tank, very little header tank, and it's mostly hot. And yeah, without that, I would be bathing in tepid, cold bath water. So, anybody ever had shit like that? Uh, Welcome to my world. Anyway, hello. I'm. I was gonna have a shave, but shit happened, so I'm not having a shave now. Maybe for tomorrow. I have no idea how long I'm going to be able to carry on for, because I've had a few drinks, and I was I was quite taken aback earlier on, so I think the only thing that's keeping me awake now is drink. Without this drink, I would not be awake. Mm. Let's have a look who's in then. So, eh, Pandajit Singh, Spalding Kenny, Melody James, Jackie Green, Gareth Jones, Simon B.A., LSK, Sue Lindsay, Clean Watkins, Dinkum Ozzy, Matt. What? What? I haven't done anything. What are you on about? You mean this? I haven't even done it yet. What are you on about? What? Matt? I haven't done it, but I'm gonna. My nose now feels like it's been, uh, I don't know, sprayed with Domestos bleach. But whatever works to keep you awake. Spirit Box Paranormal Dundee. That's good mental, that is. Mental snuff. Believe me, I appreciate you and Matthew Taffy. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on, Mr. Dinkum? You're welcome if you want to. B says, sniff it up, sneeze it out. You don't have to sneeze it out, but you can. Um, Jackie, a naughty corner for me. Oh yeah, I am feeling really tired. I mean, I might pass out at some point. I've got a few more cans of beer, but I'm running on auto at the moment. I was like very tired earlier on. I was like, oh, and my brain was going a bit like beep 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 beep, and it was like if I hadn't had the beer, I probably wouldn't be able to come on now. I was like, oh. I said to Taffy, I'm like, I need to have a couple of beers because oh, it's just been one of those days today. You can own a Formula One car, and it doesn't mean you know how to drive it. Exactly. And I argue to my friends that just because they've got lowered sports cars with the wheels hitting the inside of the arches and because they've got a very noisy exhaust doesn't mean they know how to drive. And I've been very, very happy to have crazy psychotic races with them to show that it's all about the balls and it's not about the car. I mean, maybe it's about the car and balls, but balls versus car, yeah, you know, you don't have to have a fast car to win a race. You have to have balls. Um, just reading your comments. Mick J says, Matt, 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 thumb, 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 thumb. SK says, heart, 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 heart. Okay. Go on, Taffy, Leah. Go get tablets, go bed. Urbex with Taffy says, good night. I'm only going on for a bit of fun. I don't know if we can keep this going, but let's see. Look at my. I might have to take some caffeine tablets actually, because when Taffy's there chatting, it gives me a time to kind of and get myself back, and then like, hey, but like without tag team, it's yeah. Hmm, okay. Hang on. What? That's not my chat. I'm reading Taffy's chat. That's because I didn't put it. I'm reading Taffy's chat. Shows how kind of. Let me just bring my chat up because that's not my chat. That's Taffy's chat. And they're all going, "Oh, Matt's on. Should we go over there?" And I'm like, "Well, you are here." No, they're not. They're on Taffy's. That's Taffy's chat from earlier on. Let me pop out the chat and bring it over because that's not my chat. There we go. Ping. No, Matt, that's not your chat. And somebody's probably going to be telling me that's not your chat, Matt. Mm-hmm. I need 3 screens. 2 screens is not enough. I need 3 screens. I need a vision mixer. I need chat and content. I think it would be probably better, but this is just blurred. I can't see a bloody thing. Hang on. Alcohol plus needing glasses equals you haven't got a bloody clue. Oh, hey, that's Taffy's stream. Right, we'll get there. I will put out the thing in a minute, and maybe we'll try what we were going to do last night, which was going to be a free-for-all, and see if anybody wants to dick around and urinate all over my stream for fun, because that was last night's that didn't work and only lasted 2 minutes 16 seconds before I gave up on it and had to reset the machine. Then the machine decided it was going to do updates for 20 minutes, which didn't work, and in the end I did it on my phone. Where's my live stream then? Am I actually transmitting live stream? Because it doesn't say on my channel I'm transmitting a live stream. I can't see it. Okay. It's not live on there. Okay. Anyway, how is everybody? Are you well? It's last night's. That is last. Something's not right here. That's last night's stream. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing. D D like Kane donated £10. Somebody must be seeing it, but I can't bloody see it. Oh, it's used the name from last night. That's why I'm thinking that's last night's stream. It's not working. No, but it says live. Hang on, let me edit the name. Um, yeah, okay. Right, now I know where you are. Now let's just check. Have we got sound? Yes, we got the stream. It says live. Yeah, that's it. I got it now. Right. Sorry, folks. I used the name of last night's stream because it typed it in automatically. Oh, really? It's probably not a good idea to come on these streams doing like drunk late night live streams, which is part of the reason I was saying earlier on. I'm going to bifurcate into serious streams with authors and public speakers on the main channel, and hissed up, as J.O. says, on the weird bloody piss stream. Perhaps that would be a good one, so I don't, yeah. Without anybody to bounce off, I can't quite hold it. Let me just see. let's bring somebody in so they can talk to me, so I can kind of remain opus mentis, because without that, I think I'm probably just going to fall asleep, and we know where that leads. It's not good. Hang on. Mars needs women. The big pissed live stream. Most of your viewers are pissed. It was Friday, so yeah, we have excuses. So let's get my sports fuel. Well, hey, didn't take long. Hey, baby. It's a cunt, and he always talks about his erections on his stream. Oh, here he is. Look.
What's up, yo?
I was kidding.
You kid never, dear boy.
No, never.
Never. How's it going, man?
Very good. Just taking a caffeine tablet because I am getting pissed, baby.
How many beers you in so far?
Probably about 10.
10. That's fucking nothing, man. For fuck's sake, you should be on like 30 by now.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I haven't drunk for ages, because I don't drink a lot, only when I do streams, LSK. Yeah, hey. What are you doing?
Hello.
LSK.
They all want to come in.
I'm your worst nightmare, Gareth.
Nah.
Hello.
I think you should reverse that.
No.
I'm getting the crap together.
Okay, right. Don't take this personally, but
speaking of worst nightmares, hi Jackie.
I'm going to do a deal.
Hello, dude.
Right?
You all
I'm
right?
going to do a deal with Jackie and LSK, right?
Go on.
If you want to come on, you've got to talk about existential weird shit.
Oh,
like
no.
out of the box red
Can
pill
do that.
weird shit, right?
Like what?
That's
Weird
for you
shit.
to decide. Don't. I'm not giving you hints, right?
It's like
Well, I let a bloke stick something up my nose earlier. Does that count?
It's like that stuff, you know, when people when they hallucinate when they take too much LSK.
LSK.
Yeah.
You couldn't handle too much LSK.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Told you I'm going to fucking kick your ass.
Maybe I need it.
What, your ass kicking? Right, okay.
No, you don't. You did
Deal.
cool.
Deal.
Okay.
No,
I actually probably would wake up more if you were whipping me or kicking my ass. I'd probably wake up more.
You need to build it, Jackie.
What is that?
I am doing. I only got it today.
Is that a tank?
Yeah, for cats.
Oh.
I can't wait to build it for the cats. It's going to be awesome.
Well, how are the fish going to be in there if the cats are in there?
Whoa, hang on a minute. I've just noticed what's behind Gareth's head. He's built the fucking shelves.
Whoa, shit. On a stick.
No, can you believe that? Look at that.
Shit, a brick. Are you feeling all right?
No, I've never. Yeah, I had a
It was
moment.
never right in the first place, were it?
Hey, calm down, Jackie. Listen. Yeah, I finally did, huh? Well, I'm still working on it. I still have a lot more stuff to put in there, but progress is being made, folks.
Woohoo! That bloody time.
About bloody time.
It's Dave there.
Oh, it was Dave there. Right, okay. Right, I'm gonna do what boys do sometimes in abandoned buildings.
Please don't leave me with him.
He's going for a pee-pee.
He's going for a pee-pee? He's going to take a slash.
But I will monitor it to make sure there's no shenanigans. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to leave the dog out, you know.
Okay.
Just make sure she didn't piss on her blanket because I didn't leave her out because I got my headphones on. And Those police never fucking came.
Oh, she'll get
Typical.
the arse with you.
Yeah, they'll probably come in the fucking morning at stupid o'clock because they're tossers.
Well,
When they've got a few spare minutes, you know.
Yeah, they're very busy.
Yeah, you've seen the
they probably
how they
considered
are,
me
though.
a non-priority case, but it's like, yeah, for the last 10 months, non-fucking priority case. I tell you what, I don't like doing it, but when I do a complaint, they'll probably be around you going, "Oh, can we make you a cup of fucking coffee, Mr. Williams? How much can we fuck somebody now?" And it'll be like, "Yeah, exactly." But
Would you like milk and sugar, sir?
Would you like me to shit in that?
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Piss in the cup.
yeah. Don't talk to me about fucking police. That's another one. It's like Apple fucking computers. Talk to me about police. I like the police. They're nice.
Oh yeah, no, I like the old 80s
band,
band, the Police.
Sting.
No, they were good.
Right, I'll be back
You know
in a
what?
second. And I'm going to let the dog out, and I'm going to have a wee, and then
Yeah, go for
we
that
shall
wee
be
Come
ready
back.
to fight the world. So,
To rumble.
yeah.
Cute.
In
Are
fact,
you ready to rumble?
any one of you want to choose a topic of conversation, which by the time I come back, you can inform me where it's going, and we'll see if we can push that on.
Hang on, I have a phone call coming in.
Okay. He's out then. So you two have to decide now because he's busy.
Hang on, I'll just mute myself.
Decide an esoteric and weird topic of conversation, and
So, Jackie,
Yeah, go on, bug off
we
to the
need to
toilet.
get our pussies together. You know, as you do. They could have a pussy date.
Yeah, that tank, it actually came today, so I'm obviously saving it to do on my channel. But so I just thought, I seen it, because at first I seen it for about 15 or 16 quid, and it dropped down to £9 something. And I thought, yeah.
You could have told me.
Well, I'll send you the link then on Amazon.
Fucking hell. I think that'd be quite fun, actually.
Kitties.
But the thing is, how are you going to get 17 cats in that? Is it going to be like some kind of weird
18.
joke? How many cats can you get in a tank?
Cats have got that many bloody things and boxes.
So, Jackie, this tank that you've purchased, is it to scale? Is it 1-to-1?
No,
Yes.
I wish it were. It would be really, really cool, because then I would be able to get all my cats in there.
And you
Can you
too.
imagine
You could. Everyone could get inside that thing.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Jackie'd get in first, and then all the kitties would get on top.
There you go. All right.
Gareth's like, what the hell?
I know. So what have you two been up to recently? Anything cool?
Oh, yeah, just causing trouble.
Causing trouble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
I'm just going to go to the hairdressers tomorrow, because they have to do that stupid skin test when they're bloody going to dye your hair, don't they? So
Wait, they do a skin test when they dye your hair?
before it, like 48 hours or whatever, because I'm getting my hair dyed on Tuesday.
Well, why do they do? I've never dyed my hair, so I don't know. This is all news to me. They do it. Why would they do a skin test? I don't get it.
They have
Just
to do
in case
it
it irritates you.
Yeah, but so what? I mean, you're getting your hair
I
dyed.
know.
You gotta
I
pay the
just
price.
go and dye my hair and that's it. But somebody was willing to pay for me, so I'm like, right, okay. I never normally ask anybody to pay for my hairdressers.
So
I
they gotta
normally
do a
just go and
skin
do it
test,
myself.
and then if it comes negative or something, then they gotta do it.
Jackie, have you ever had down there dyed?
No, I wouldn't even fucking do it. That's just fucking wrong.
There you go,
So you've
folks.
not had a
You've heard it.
vajazzle.
You've heard it here first.
No, I
This is
wouldn't have that done.
News breaking here live on the Secret Vault. Jackie would never fucking have it done down there. There you go.
It's not like
Well, I've got my own wax kit, so I'll do it myself. But
yeah, have fun with that.
Let's take a look at the chat, shall we?
I've never seen Gareth intimidated.
Let's take a look at the chat. It's saying
It's all right, Laura. We could always
someone's
go,
saying
we could always
that
go to America and just do the waxing on Gareth, couldn't we?
yeah, you could wax me.
No, see, it's
I'd like-
Percy I'd like to wax. Can you imagine doing that face?
Yeah, Percy's still in Mexico. He'll be back next week. So Karen
Oh,
Hoyle is
really?
asking, "What am I drinking?" I'm not drinking anything yet. I'm saving all my beer till
Probably a bit early for you, isn't it, Gareth?
Yeah, it's only, what time is it? It's 6:30 in the evening over here. It's all about
not that early.
6.
I know. I've
Yeah.
got like 2 hours to stay awake, and that's not going to happen. So I'll
Yeah,
be watching you on replay tomorrow.
Replay, do the replay. So I'm saving up all my beer for later when we do the Friday night howl. I'll crack open a few bottles and get all stupid with all these maniacs calling in, all these bunch of retards talking to me all night.
No, stop bloody whinging. You love it, really.
I know.
You love it.
I know.
You might not get Dan tonight though, because he's having trouble with his internet.
Dan?
Punches
Punches couches.
your
Punches.
Sorry.
Come on, please. Can you call him by his real name, please? What's
His
this
name's
Dan?
bloody Dan.
What's this Dan
Shut up,
bullshit?
people.
It's on his driver's license. Punches couches. What's wrong with you? Come on.
No, it doesn't.
does.
I've seen his guns. No, it doesn't.
No, he'll be on. Dan will be on. Dan won't miss
I
out.
can't believe you had that story.
No, he's
that little
he's having
wee
trouble with
trailer
his
that he
landlord
lived
and his
in.
internet.
His video.
Luke White just donated £2 through the super chat.
He's still trying to change the subject.
Equal angel tweets.
There you go. Thank you, Luke.
His angel tweets
Matt,
are
Matt,
of
thanks you.
importance.
Right, I suppose I better start putting bloody links in.
So the topic for tonight's show is
Anything goes.
coloring pubic hair. Should it be done or not?
I think it could be quite fun, actually. Can you imagine it? Just drop your knickers in their faces. They'd be like, "What have you done?"
So
Element of surprise. Just
yeah.
like, "No, come near you then."
I'm sorry, but I don't go around public letting people know anything.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So since we're talking about pubic hairs, what do you have? Like a landing strip, a bush? What's your deal?
Nothing.
Nothing at
All
all.
gone.
All
That's what
gone?
wax is for. Sod that.
So it's a smooth playing field down there.
Absolutely. And I'm not
Okay.
going to show you.
Okay. Jackie,
trimmed.
trimmed.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. We'll ask Matt when he
Anything
comes back.
Well, we're gonna start asking him
No,
about
he
whether
takes
he
off
does,
an inch
how
to
he
make it
does
look
this.
bigger, apparently.
What the fuck is Brandon is saying? He's get a tattoo of an old wizard, and have the pubes as his beard.
That might be quite cool.
There you
A
go.
whole new picture on Purple Haven. Possibly. But
There you
what about a
go.
pink one?
Yeah.
I'd do it pink because Jackie hates pink, and so it means she'd never look.
All right.
Yeah.
What the
Pink's
fuck?
horrible.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are kind of staying close to topic because Matt said you have to talk about something weird and strange, and I think
There you go. You see?
you
he
ladies
said.
are nailing it, so to speak.
Well, no, I wouldn't be putting nails in it. That wouldn't be very
Well,
nice, would it?
It's an euphemism.
Jesus. There's lots of things that you could put in it, but not nails. Mm.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. What kind of things have you put in there, other than the obvious?
Well,
Hey, you want to bring up
things that
this
make you go,
topic? Let's go there.
God. Now there's a question.
There you go. Shoes on the other foot now, isn't it, LKS?
No, see, now it
Oh,
depends.
see?
I mean, chocolate, yes, but it has to be out of the freezer because what's the point otherwise? Don't play, Gareth.
I can play all day, believe me. Let's see. Bob Flanagan says put a nail in it.
I thought it was you should put a ring on it actually, but
Yeah, put a ring on it. Jesus, what is this convo all about? Yeah,
all right, Crazy John. you
Crazy
got it.
John, get out of my head. Hammer the nails in. Matt's gone to bed. Matt just might have just knocked out and just passed out.
Oh, Nat likes putting all sorts up her fanny. Well, that's a bit interesting.
Holy shit. Wow. Look at this. Even Jackie's embarrassed.
My balls.
You want to put the balls in as well?
Fuck off. No.
That's Crazy John. What up, Crazy
Oh
John?
my god, I got invited in.
Look at
Yes,
this.
we're on.
Check this shit out, dude.
Oh, it's too mad. Like, oh, I've seen the shelves. Like, shelves look pretty cool, Gareth.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, look nice, look good.
Still got a ton of boxes though. Sort it
I
out.
do. I'm trying. You gotta
No,
give me
he
I'll-
didn't
I'll-
try hard
Get
enough.
a bloody move on, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I'll add a weird thing to the conversation.
What's
I do
that?
shave. I do shave down there.
But do you shave
Alright.
all of it or just an inch to make it bigger?
No, I use a great big hair shaver.
Fuck.
So it's not a
Do you like the vibration?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're not called Crazy John for nothing, huh? Holy fuck.
the Birdman of Alcatraz. Like.
Jesus, man. You're living up to your name, John. I gotta tell you.
Let's give it the John thing.
There you go. What you got there, Matt?
Matt's
What
got
is
a pair
that?
of crumpets.
Crumpets
Yeah,
With-
there's crumpets.
with butter?
Some things in life.
Do you put golden syrup on though, Matt?
Just butter. Oh.
Just butter.
Butter.
No, butter and
Butter,
golden syrup.
butter,
is
butter.
Bit of butter.
You can't put a bit of butter in your knife.
That's the advert. A bit of butter on your knife.
You can't put a bit of butter in your knife, can ya?
Do
My
you know
God, fucking
I
hell.
reckon. I
What?
reckon as you're dying, right?
Yeah. You eat a
just
crumpet.
like waft a crumpet under your nose, like oh,
Waft.
They'll
wafting.
they'll
I like
snap
that.
you out of it.
Don't that just
No,
roll
you-
under
you
the
Robbie
out
Wright,
the
you
mouth?
have a
slip
really good
away,
plan.
you know, just slip
Yeah.
away with
Yeah,
just like.
yeah. Just give me my crumpets for Christ's
They'll
sake.
snap you out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's luxury. That's luxury.
Luxury. Don't mean another word.
Luxury.
I
Aye,
used to get up.
luxury.
I used to get up half an hour before I went to bed.
Put batteries in remote.
Yeah. Luxury.
That's proper. I don't know what. Something here. Obviously,
Jesus.
drugs in it. There's some
Well,
sort
do
of
get
drug
the toaster
hasn't
out in
been,
a minute, like.
classified yet, but
There's so many things you could say about sniffing crumpets.
Wafting under the nose. I mean, that
Crumpets
just
are great.
rolls out the mouth, doesn't it? Wafting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel, bless her.
And it's she's been too num-nums.
Num num.
Something
Oh
about
God, birdie num nums. Birdie num
Fucking-
nums.
Birdie.
brilliant.
Do you remember that? Remember that
Pretty
scene?
little
Birdie.
nose.
You sure got a purty mouth.
Birdie mouth.
You sure got
Nope.
a purty
I've
mouth.
heard that before.
You got a filthy mouth.
Squeal like a pig. Weep.
It wasn't Burt Reynolds in that movie.
Who?
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Burt
Deliverance.
Reynolds and Dolly Parton. Mr.
No,
Reynolds.
it was Deliverance. Burt Reynolds and
It was
Burt
Burt
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
yeah, it was Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
So
Deliverance.
they're white rafting down out in the middle of nowhere, and they meet some crazy rednecks.
Did you ever see the Cheech and Chong film about that with Up
No.
in Smoke?
I haven't seen that one.
There's a follow up to it when they're in Amsterdam. They pretend to be Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
It was
You
a
sure
funny
got a
movie,
bit of
Up in
milk.
Smoke. Like, driving down
Take
the
his
road
pants off.
in a car, and like they're driving down, they got smoke in the car, and it's like they go, "So where are we, man?" 'Cause I don't know, and they're like, it pans back, and they're like this. They're in the middle of the motorway.
The middle
and
of the
they're just,
road, like-
they just
Yeah.
stopped. And like,
Yeah. And then he's giving him a load of acid. He's going,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 I've never seen anybody do that much acid. Like, he's going, oh, what? I've done acid.
See, they recently got back because they had a falling out, right? They didn't speak for a long time, but they recently got
Yeah.
back together.
Yeah, 25 years, wasn't it? They didn't,
Yeah.
didn't speak to each other.
So they
Yeah.
recently made up and became buddies again.
Yeah, smoking heavy amounts of cheap.
Well, it's legal now, so now they're probably like fuck it.
Yeah, and even now Cheech Marin smokes it now, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But like
Proper.
the bit where the girl goes, "Hey, you got some sniff, man," or something, and it's like
Ajax, sniffing
It's
Ajax.
Ajax. It's like so they're sniffing
Pulling up.
bleach, and she goes
Bleach,
like this.
yeah.
And she sniffs it. She goes.
Yeah.
That's great,
Dave's
man.
not here.
Some more.
Dave's not here.
Fucking hell.
Where's Dave?
Dave's not
Dave.
here.
Dave's
Hey,
not here,
man,
man.
I got the stuff. Let me in.
Get the
Dave?
stuff, yeah.
No, Dave. Yeah, Dave. Dave. Yeah, Dave. Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
I think
Everybody needs a
that
Dave.
performance that she did with that, like, freaking
Oh, with the
epileptic
Ajax is
fit.
crazy.
That's a proper performance. That's a you never forget.
Oh,
that. It was like,
the face she pulls with it as well. Like, I mean, she's like proper contorting, isn't she? Like she's just snorted Ajax.
Maybe she did.
Yeah.
Ajax.
What was the other ones? A couple of other ones. Oh, the other ones with the who is it? Is it Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee
Who plays the waiter? They're in the restaurant. They're underneath the table, and everybody's under the table. And Tommy comes in and goes, "What's going on under here?" Like, and everybody's like snorting coke under the table, like. Anyway, never mind.
I don't remember how it went, but they went to the police station. They said, "So you got any coke for us?" And he goes, "Shh, no." She's a policewoman. She goes like, "Shh, don't tell anybody." He goes, "Yeah, but She goes, "Yeah, come here. I'll show you now." She goes to the evidence room, and she gives him a can of thing of coke or whatever. Not a can of coke, a bag of coke.
A bag of coke.
A bag of coke.
Can of Pepsi.
Yeah, and then what does she do? She goes, they're walking out, and they see the radio, and he goes like, "Oh, is that a radio?" And she goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, 1-4 for Lardos on a 56." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm on a 56."
John, you've got your pussy
"Where's
out."
Lardos?" And he goes, "I don't know. Where's Lardos?" It's like,
Yeah. Lardos, stop calling me Lardos.
Where's Lardos?
Where's Lardos? Well, they're in the courthouse and they're drinking water, and it's called Buck. And he goes, "Oh, you're drinking vodka."
And she goes, "Oh." He goes,
"It's vodka, man."
He goes, "I need water. So he runs up, he grabs her drink, and he drinks. He goes, "Oh," and he spits it out. He goes, "It's fucking vodka." And she's like, oh. The judge, like, she's drinking vodka instead of water.
Jesus. Crazy film, like, isn't it?
It's very funny, actually. It was one of the better ones.
Angel is being hypnotized by you, Matt. Look at that.
Look at the way she's looking at his boot.
Hypnotized.
ready
she's just
to snap that muffin out your hand. Whack!
Come on.
Oh my God!
Come on, get it.
Oh.
Get it. Come on, get it. Nom. Yeah.
So lovely.
You go. I'm still.
She's like,
I'm
"Well,
still
that's
getting
gone.
off on
More?"
that. Just that,
The
Still
smell.
getting hot, is he?
The crumpet smell.
So, Gareth, what's going on, man?
Not too much. The usual. Have you
shave
noticed
down
anything
there.
about my background here? Anything?
Your
Noticed
blue
anything?
screen, make it out that you've got a library of material.
Did you go to IKEA?
I did. Yeah, I went to IKEA and Brave.
How much did those shelves cost? Because I might get some.
They were $79 each.
$79. Wow.
And I bought 3 of
Actually
them.
quite good.
Yeah, they look quite nice. I might go and buy some of them.
Yeah, so I put them up last. I think it was Saturday or Sunday last weekend.
Wow.
And I've been slowly filling them up with books.
Yeah. Need a DVD one next. Like.
Yeah, I'm going to get one for the other room for the DVDs and the Blueys. But baby steps, John. Baby steps. We'll get there.
I know.
You can't
Okay.
It took them like a long time to just do them shelves.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Gareth, did you watch any of the? It was voluminous. The chat we had, but we were talking about problems with people causing troubles, shit stirring in the urbex community for other people, thinking it's going to get them a few hits and a few subscribers, but in fact, probably little known to them actually backfires because people end up going, that's what they're about, is it? Shitting on other urbexers, but they don't get that.
It is weird though.
Quite an interesting heaving that, wasn't
They
it?
can't see past the end of their nose. They're like, oh no, let's just get instant gratification, and then like everybody's like, yeah, I'm never going to go out with them.
Yeah, it is weird
So,
because it bleeds into all kinds of communities. I know we've talked in the past about the infighting and paranormal research and ufology and all this bullshit
Jealousy.
where everyone starts getting a bit mental and backstabbing,
jealous.
and it's the same. It's the same in urbex, right? It's the same shit. People
Yeah,
get
call it jealousy, like,
get
don't
all,
they?
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
stupid. I mean, the subject
Yeah, of course it is.
is more than it's big enough for everyone.
Morbid,
You don't
isn't it?
need to fuck anyone over.
No,
There's
you don't.
more than enough room for people to do their shit,
Yeah.
Well,
Strange.
it's been great having you all on. I've now found somebody that looks much nicer, so we're going to get far more views
Nat's
now.
got her tits
Who's
out.
that?
Oh my God.
Yes,
this?
mate! Boobies!
Hi, Natalie.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
how
Hello.
are you doing?
It's a wiggle, Nat.
Hello, Matthew Williams.
Hello, Natalie Lucy Alice something, isn't it? Is that Natalie Lucy Alice? We got that right?
You're going to render her
Yeah.
speechless. She won't be able to talk
Yeah.
to you because she idolises you.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be Natalie, and then it became Natalie Lucy Alice. So yeah.
Right.
I do very much.
Lovely.
It did. I did change it. Yeah. Fuck, it was mental.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, I know you have a lot of blokes fawning over you on this channel. So welcome. You're welcome anytime.
Uh-huh.
Bring all
Thank
these
you.
blokes. Bring all the blokes, and and the.
I'd just like to say, Natalie,
Fucking hell, Nat.
Natalie, I'd like to welcome both of you to the channel.
Oh my God.
Oh
Fucking
my
hell,
God.
Gareth.
I think
What's
Gareth
that?
has been spellbound.
Oh, good evening, Gareth. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Natalie.
I've met Laura and Jackie already, so.
Yeah, she
I
knows
love
us.
What about Crazy John? You know John?
No.
No, I've not been on a stream with John yet.
No.
Because you said hello to everyone on the channel except John.
Well,
Crazy. John's quite
she doesn't know
happily
me.
just gazing.
She doesn't know me. Well, I can't do that. Come on, Laura. I can't. You're old enough to be my daughter if I had kids. No.
Quite possibly, actually, John, to be honest.
Yeah.
Possibly even Gareth's as well.
Yeah.
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 That cat in your arms, John. It looks like in the cat's mind he's screaming.
Yes. Get off my chest.
This is asleep.
The cat's
Oh.
asleep. Look, he's lovely,
I
look.
didn't realise it was a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat.
Yeah, cats do that.
Just bit me
He
out.
just bit
so-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
Leave
me alone.
Stop getting jealous, you.
No, I was showing off my tank for that I got for the cats.
I'm glad,
you said tank.
Yeah.
Tank.
Yeah, the tank.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh my God.
God, I've got a pussy fight going on behind me.
Is that a Sherman
Yeah.
tank?
Hold it yourself.
Fold it.
Oh, it's a
There's
cardboard
other one.
thing, is it?
You can do cars and planes and everything, yeah?
Oh, oh.
5 engines. But
Did it go
that-
inside it?
When you build the tank, Jackie, you're gonna put like the swastika transfer on the side, or are you just gonna leave it blank?
Wow.
No random TV here.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
look, there's another cat. Look.
oh, look at
Oh,
that!
she's
Look
got
at the
7.
cat. Look at the cat on the screen.
Laura's got 7. She's after my black cats.
Is that Dennis?
Dennis. Oh,
no,
he looks
it's
lovely.
Minxie.
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 She, Minnie the Minx.
Ah.
Minnie
Show
the Minx
cat.
and Dennis the Menace.
Show cat, that is.
She farted.
Really?
Cat farts are horrible.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Cat fart.
Stink.
My God.
By
Like
the way,
death.
Somebody told me last night, I was on for ages going, why is my stream not working? I was like, it's not working. I was like, fuck. And I was like, having a full-blown tantrum. I shut everything down. It was still streaming the whole time. It was still streaming, right? And I have a habit, right? But I don't do it mostly when I'm on thing. But This is how I drink when I'm not on camera, right? So you watch now, right? It's weird.
Fucking hell, mate.
It's a weird one, but watch now.
Yeah.
I hold beer in my mouth for ages, and I suck up the taste, and I just keep it in my mouth.
Slowly swallowing
right?
it.
Yeah.
Another one. I know it. Know it well.
Now I don't know why I do it, because I'm listening to people, I'm chatting and everything, but I can't respond until I gulp it down. But one night I had a sneezing fit. I had a sneezing fit.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and I involuntarily just spat all my mouth of Guinness, which I'd had for like maybe a couple of minutes. Like I spat my Guinness into a woman's hair.
Oh my god!
And it was not good. And
it's good for the hair, that.
there's no going back from that. I apologise, but I don't think we were ever going to be friends after that.
It could be worse if you were sneezing food, because I always have a tendency to
That would be
sneeze
bad,
food.
yeah.
And all the food comes out like in your mouth, like
she'd have bits of crumpet in her hair.
Crumpet.
It really wasn't intentional, but maybe in the future, if I go like that, maybe if I do that or look down would have been better. But I just went.
Just imagine it as well, like
whoosh. It was like proper projectile. It wasn't vomit. It was projectile Guinness.
Beer.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I could just imagine it as well.
I don't know why I do it. I just like I drink beer, but I'm like.
Have you always done that, Matt, or is that
know,
like a new thing? Have you ever done it since? I mean,
didn't even realise I was doing it until it was a problem. It was just like something I just did without even realising.
You've got a question, Gareth, surely.
Yeah, well, I'm building up. So tell me about your childhood.
All right. I mean, has anybody else ever done anything in a nightclub or somewhere like a pub that was embarrassing?
Yeah.
You didn't mean to do, but you.
Well, I tell you, it was really.
I
went to a nightclub, which was embarrassing.
Threw up violently, coming up on a pill.
Yeah. Bill Deacon, thank you for your donation, sir.
Bill. His brother's name is Joey.
Oh, by the way, I'll put my banners up, I suppose. Thank you for your thank you for your super chat, whatever it's called.
Super chat.
No, that's the wrong one. Hang on.
Plymouth on Earth. That was the last one.
That's the one. Yeah, thank you for your donation. But if you send it
You had one earlier
this,
as well. You had one.
if you send it
white.
this
how much does YouTube take from the super chats? What percentage do they steal from you? Half?
Like 50%, isn't it?
They take half?
It's like 30% charge.
You get a tenner. You get a tenner. You get £3 of it.
It's three.
Wait. You get.
Yeah, it's 30% off the original stream, not fucking streamer.
What a fucking rip!
What's it called? Not StreamYard. Super chat.
It's
30% off the super
30%.
chat. And then whatever you're left with is then taxed by the government 24 to 30%. So it's like 50%. So
you're just basically getting what, a couple of quid?
Well, 50% of whatever people send, but I think it's mean and rude to the people who are sending it that they go here, have a tenner, but it's like it's only a $5. They're just spunking that money on YouTube, and YouTube are just outraged. They're just wrong for doing this,
Well, who owns YouTube now? It's Google, isn't it?
Google.
Well, there you go. Like
they've caved in to government demands that they pay tax and all this stuff, but it's just rude. It's just too much. It's just really too much, and
Yeah.
It is a lot.
They could have done this two ways, because the government said you have to tax people because we don't think they're paying their tax. But ultimately, YouTube could have said, well, it's not our fucking problem. People have to pay their own taxes. Talk to them.
Exactly.
But the government being the government and Google being Google, which is the government, said, oh, yeah, we'll just fucking tax them. We'll just tax them for you. You know, it's like,
Crazy.
So it's a lot of money. It's a fucking lot of money.
Either that or Google or YouTube's playing a lot of fines, like for music
it's
on their platform, right?
It's a hell of a good business to be in. I mean, if you're Google, you got fucking money pretty much falling out of the sky. You know?
Look at the guys who invented YouTube. They're what multi-billionaires, aren't they now? The two guys who did that.
So sold YouTube to Google.
To Google, didn't they? For a huge amount of money.
Where did Laura go?
You mean the NSA people who were set up to make this thing and then pretended it was a public auction? Yeah.
Wow. Rip people right off.
Yeah.
It was never a search engine. It was all about watching what you're doing.
Harvesting information.
Yeah.
Especially when you see things and you come up and you see it on your search and it's something you've been talking about. It's like,
oh
really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's freaky. That I hate that.
I had that yesterday on something that come up like about a funeral, because I'm going to my sister-in-law's funeral next week, and they came up with this advert for cremation of bodies. I was like, what the fuck? I never even mentioned it anywhere. Like I was going to a funeral.
I mean, I could be talking and something will come up and say, Google says, what did you say? And I'll be like, what?
Laura says her laptop's overheated, so she's going to watch from her phone.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe she's going to die, you know what?
No, she's not going to die, dying her
You
down
never know.
below.
How could
You
you
never
ask
know.
that?
What colour
How
did she
could you
settle
even
on?
ask?
She didn't. I don't think she told us what color.
Oh my God!
No, she said she shaved them all off, but she waxed. Get it right.
Yeah. Well, no, she's
I
gonna.
don't want to. I don't want
color
to
her
know
skin.
that, really. Color of the skin.
The skin, not the hair. The hair's all gone. They're gonna color the
Skin
skin.
color.
It's gonna be like a tattoo.
Brazilian.
Yeah, a
The
Brazilian.
jazzle.
Oh my God! Like, whoa.
See what happens when you leave the channel, Matt? The fucking
See?
nonsense these mental cases talk about.
Well, I did say I was opening up to like madness tonight. So
Didn't you send it off, Gareth?
No. How dare you? No.
I'm sorry. I apologise.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did. He's bloody lying. Don't listen to him.
No, I'm being serious.
You started it off, Gareth.
You started
You
it.
did.
You
got the
started it
idea.
off.
As soon as
I
Paul
just-
left, he was
I
in.
just got in your head.
Oh. Hey, nothing to do with me, okay? Nothing.
did you see a notification from YouTube this week saying change to service agreements? I thought, oh yeah, that's always just like, yeah, we're going to charge you more, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite what I was expecting, because one
did
of
it
the big things was saying it is illegal and against our policies to harvest people's photos for image recognition purposes.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That sounds dodgy as hell. That sounds like police territory.
Never seen that before.
Yeah,
So-
Face recognition system.
I mean, China loves this shit. I mean, they do say it gets it wrong all the time, but like people walking across the street, jaywalking, and all this sort of stuff. And but if it gets it wrong in China, they just fine you anyway. They don't give a shit if it's not you, or if it is you, it's you. That's it.
Yeah.
In America, you probably fight it, but like China's like, no, it looks like you, it's you. So, but like, what is America going to just like start looking at everybody's photo walking down the street, like, who are you, what are you doing, where are you going? Weird.
The police
no
have got that
privacy.
system already though in this country. Face recognition.
They got
Sure
it.
they have,
It's
haven't they?
being used everywhere. The
Yeah.
face, facial recognition.
Takes a lot of thing up though for the dashboard of the police car. Apparently, like got to put a screen up and everything like that. I don't know, but I thought there was a
facial recognition. Recognition. Yeah.
A bit like what was that movie, Minority Report, where Tom Cruise is walking down the street.
Cruise.
Oh yeah, no, all the ads are jumping out of him.
Pinpoints in the face.
The ads are walking with him. You know, going, hello, 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 and they're naming it like, hello, John. Would you like to buy this? This would be a great
John,
thing
would
for
you
you,
buy a
John.
new motor?
Yeah. Hello, John. Got a new motor.
That is just, that seems horrible.
It does.
The concept of like, you know, not just spamming you to your email box. It's like literally walking alongside you, going, come on, buy me now.
Do it now, absolutely.
It's harassment. It's awful.
Yeah. Like a bloody Indian or you know,
like it's a bloody outrage.
Yeah, it's like a bloody Indian.
Which kind of Indian though? Or this one?
Yeah, it's like what do you call it? Across from Morocco. It's like a Moroccan bazaar where like you've got 10 kids like behind you going, hey sir, hey man, hey 50
robbing your pockets,
50 cents, 50 cents.
No, they're robbing your pockets. No, they rob your pockets. Cigarette.
Yeah.
You buy a good price.
You buy leather jacket. We have Zippo leather jacket.
Hey bro,
I went to Tangiers years ago. Like that, and
you need cover for your iPhone. Hey bro, I have case for you. Hey bro,
mate of mine, right?
He went, you have Android. I have case this way, bro. Hey bro,
years ago,
I have good
mate
deal.
of mine went to Tangiers.
I will not let John talk. Hello, how are you? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
A mate of mine went to Tangiers, like, right, and he was on the side of the thing. We're in the Navy. This guy's come up. He's got whips. He's going, me whip cigarette out of mouth, like I'll whip cigarette out of mouth, like right. So he's like that, whipping it like that. Next thing you know, it's got matey in the top of the lip like that. It's gone whip right at the top of the lip. Almost gone. Fucking hell! Beat the bloke up on the side of the dock, like who whipped him with the whip, like.
I'll be back in 2 minutes and just get my charger.
Okay. Get to the charger.
Get to the charger now.
The charger.
Yeah, but the thing is, John, when a problem comes along, you must whip it.
Oh my God! Sneezing. Bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it? Like in the future, you know, everything about where you are and what you're doing is going to be, you know, a commodity. Like Google.
What do you mean in the future? That shit's happening right now.
They haven't got it down to the centimeter. They've got it down to like, you know, like a few meters, and they can't tell which shop you were in. It's all about were you in that shop, were you in that street.
That's coming though.
They're trying to narrow it down, but like crikey, they're going to be like.
They got to wait for the satellite in the sky to get it pinpointed right, though, isn't they? That's the thing. Yeah, it's like on Google Maps, isn't it? It's like Google Maps. They haven't got or GPS. It's not exact, is it? It's not on the exact spot yet.
No, I know, but John, you're right. When we look at it, it's not exact. It's always off a little bit, but that's done on purpose. That's done on purpose. If they wanted to be, they could get it completely accurate. But for the public, like you know, you and I, when we look on our phone and go with a GPS, and they say, "Oh, look, it's saying I'm all the way over there when I'm here."
Yeah.
Oh, it's wrong. No, that's being done on purpose.
Okay, right. That's put a whole new meaning to it now, Gareth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reason GPS isn't so accurate is because it was always meant to be designed for a line of sight to the sky. So therefore, if you get buildings in the way, it doesn't work quite as well. But Magellan and other systems are more powerful. Magellan and I think it's a Russian system as well. They're far more powerful, so therefore they could get you inside buildings. They can get you down to where you are inside the building.
Yeah, and they know. I think I've told this story before, but they did a piece about 2 or 3 years ago. They did a piece on 60 Minutes about how you're being tracked, And this lady, this reporter, she went and she walked into like a AT&T store and she purchased the latest Android phone, a Galaxy or a Pixel or whatever. I don't even know what one of those Android phones, but she
Yeah.
did not. But she did not purchase a SIM. She only purchased the phone
What's the
itself.
phone? Yeah.
So she charged it up so it was fully charged. She turned it on
Right.
and put it in her purse, and then went
off
about
for
her
a
day,
walk.
right? And she went to the shop. She went for a walk in the park. She rented a bicycle and rode a bicycle. She went into into the elevator in the building, went up to the top of the building, and came back down. She went all over the city. Then at the end of the day, she took the phone and she handed it to this security expert, this hacker guy, and he
And
got
he
the
found
phone.
it.
He plugged in the dongle and he said, "Oh, I see
This
you've
is
been
where you've been."
riding a bike today.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see you went up in an elevator." And everything that she did was tracked.
I know that for a fact.
The only missing component was that all this data was on the phone, but it wasn't tied to an account and it wasn't tied to her because there was no SIM.
So it's bland.
But all the data was there.
Yeah.
Now, if she'd activated that SIM and put it in the phone, boom, they would have tied it to her and known everything.
The police are doing that already. I mean, a lad I knew, he got done for bringing drugs down on the motorway, right? He had an old boy on the train, and he was following him on the motorway in a car, and they had every single route he took from Liverpool to the southwest. And it was all there, even the roads and everything. Mm-hmm. Everything was all mapped out. Heavy surveillance. I mean, that's serious money surveillance as well. Like, you know.
Oh, we are. We're living in a surveillance state. We literally are.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Everything you do every day is harvested. Every email you send,
Definitely.
every text message, every web page you go to, every app you open, everything is harvested. Everything.
Yeah. Frightening, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Scary. Opens your eyes, like, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, a friend of mine who was he's a very big hacker actually. He was one of the like Gary McKinnon's like esque hackers, and he got asked to go and take part in a project in India where they were testing Bluetooth technology, where I suppose the laws are, it's a bit like the Wild West. The laws are kind of like, yeah, do whatever you like. There's no laws, you know.
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun. And literally what they were doing there was Bluetooth. So it's Wi-Fi, but it's high frequencies, but it's very, very tight directional, very tight, you know, distancing and whatnot. But the thing that he kind of freaked me out about, because I was like, yeah, but they don't know who you are. Like, if it's Bluetooth, they don't know who you are. I mean, if it's like a phone, they know who you are because you're with a SIM card, they know who you are. And what he said is like, no. Bluetooth has been designed with back doors. He said it's been designed to be kind of a little bit loose. So it kind of transmits who you are, and they follow you around, and they can tell which shop you stood by, you know, and then how long you stood there, and like, you know, you can link this to cameras to see what you're looking at, so eyes can look at what you're. It was literally like a kind of like, you know, literally what are you doing and how long are you doing it and where are you doing it and what. And then they put all this data together, and it was literally like Minority Report of a sort, because what they were doing is, when you walk into the shopping centre, they go, "Hi, you know, Maria. Hi, Maria. Did you know we've got like something, you know, like for $5 less if you come in now within the next 5 minutes?" And like that comes up on your phone, and like to me that was horrific, just from the point of view of like, I don't like getting messages going ping ping ping, because I'm like, oh, is it my mate? No. It's like, oh, is it my mate? No. Can you imagine that? It's like messages going, come in to Curry's now because you're standing in front of it. You know?
I did that. That happened to me today in EE, right? I went in EE to find out about about updating my phone, right? So the guy's taking my number, and in a second he's texted me going, "You're in a queue." He stood right in front of me. I'm thinking, you could have just told me that, go and sit over there, but he's going to send me a text like,
They do that with the new Amazon stores now, don't they? Like in America, the Amazon stores, they detect when you're nearby and tell you what's on offer and things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
That's happened to me at work, though. You know, I'll get an email from someone, or someone will message me in Slack, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You sit 3 feet from me. Do you know what I mean? You're slacking me. You're like right there. It'll take you half a second to stand up and get my attention, but you want to fucking type something. It's unbelievable.
I can understand with all the latest bullshit that's going on with people getting, oh, you might just get infected, but sending me a text when I'm stood right in front of you.
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't quite know how it works, but remember when they brought out the COVID tracking thing? That was Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You know,
That was like, Bluetooth, yeah.
It was like scan yourself so we know who you are, but it's
Yeah.
like it then Bluetooth connects to anyone who's nearby. So even if they haven't scanned themselves,
Yeah.
it goes, well, these are all the people around you, and it sends that back to headquarters. So later on, if there's an outbreak, they can go, who's near you? So they know who's
there.
near you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking hell.
You have to be within radius of them for 15 minutes, and then it'd like pick up your Bluetooth, and then it'd ask you to quarantine.
Last year, when because when everything was shut down, you couldn't go get a haircut and everything. So I my hair was getting long. I had a bit of a big beard and everything. And then when it finally opened up, I was like, I got to go get a fucking haircut. So I went to this barber shop, and I went in and I said, can I get a haircut, please?
Give you a text.
And he said, yeah, sure, no problem. He said, sit right. They all got masks on. The guy walks up like he just walked out of a fucking airlock, and he sits down, and he says, can I get your phone number, please? And I was like, I said, what do you need my phone number? I don't want to give you my phone number. I'm like, I'm right there. And he's like,
no, it's to tell you where to sit.
He's like, well, he says, we have to get your phone number because if anyone gets infected, we need to be able to let you know that someone's infected so you can self-quarantine.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, well, what if I don't want to give you my phone number? He said, well, we can't cut your hair.
Wow.
So
that was the beginning that was the beginning of the big hostage standoff that went on for 12 hours.
Yeah, but Gareth, are you aware that they were kind of trying to tout this system in the UK for a while? When did this happen to you? Because you were surprised by it?
This was last, I don't know, like maybe, I'm guessing, maybe July or August of last year. I'm guessing.
Okay.
Something like that.
Because Singapore apparently was a big leader in this because they developed Singapore's got the fastest internet on the planet. You know, they kind of like everywhere's like, charges you loads of money, gives you slow speed. Singapore's like charge you nothing, get all the
everything.
Speed.
Yeah, right.
Top speed, like
And I think this is part of like they want to give you all the speed. They're making out like it's going to cost you money, but really they do want to give you all the speed because the more speed they give you, the more they can spy on you.
Speed. More speed, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of speed, John is right there.
Not anymore, Gareth. I don't do any speed anymore. There are enough problems with caffeine, let alone fucking speed.
Exactly. The man who never sleeps.
I do sleep. I sleep for about 4 hours a day.
A day.
Yeah. But it's heavily medicated sleep.
So, John, if you didn't take your medication, how long would you stay awake? Seriously.
I'd be up for about probably 4 to 5 days.
You would not be, and then you just crash.
No. There would be almost to the extent I'd be going nuts. Like I'd be like, what? And I've known people who are exactly the same as me, and they've gone nuts. They've gone nuts after 7 days. I knew a lad who ended up in the clinic through it.
Couldn't sleep at all.
Because he just couldn't sleep. He'd done so much amphet in his life, he just fucked him up completely, like,
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
The longest I've done is 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah. Well, the most I've done is 5, and 5 I was like, fucking hell, please.
Yeah, I can't do the staying awake stuff. I need.
Yeah, it scares me, man.
I need minimum of 8 hours a day, and then another 8 hours at night.
It's like going to bed, like, right, and it's uncomfortable in bed because you just can't sleep. So you're resting on your side like that, and your head's on the pillow, and you're just thinking, fucking hell, it's hurting me, man. I just want to close my eyes and just go to sleep.
Just get annoyed with yourself, don't you, when you're trying to sleep?
And and in the end, you just get up and go, fucking forget it. Just go sit downstairs, like,
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking what sort of stuff you're taking? Because what's keeping you awake?
I don't do anything anymore. I stopped doing caffeine. I've stopped doing everything like that because at the end of the day, that was the one thing that it was, and it's nothing to do with that. It's just to do with what I've done in the past. Like I've done so much, like amphetamine, cocaine, and stuff like that over the years, and pills, especially when pills started coming out in the 80s and 90s. Just done so many years of that. It's just fucked me up.
Just messed you up. Yeah.
It's messed the body clock up because I was always up at night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even without drugs now, I can still bop away without doing drugs. You know, I wish I could have done that like 20, 30 years ago. It would have saved me a fucking fortune, like, you know. But there you go. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the problem for people, so I understand, is that like melatonin.
That's what I've got. I've got
I'll be
melatonin.
right back.
Okay, melatonin is part of what your brain produces when you go into rapid eye movement sleep.
That's what I got. That's melatonin. They call it Cicradin.
Right. And well, basically, if you have a good night's sleep, what you do is you kind of sleep for a bit, and then right at the end of the sleep, you go into this deep state whereby you produce melatonin, which is a small amount and for a small time, and then you go into very deep sleep. It's very intense, and then you wake up and you go, oh, that was a pretty mad dream, but then you feel rested. And if you do was it like transatlantic flights and you're crossing the time barriers and your sleep patterns are messed up, what it is a lot of the time is you're not actually getting that deep sleep. And because you can't get to that deep sleep, you don't get this little, it's a very little beep at the end of the night, and that is what resets your brain to feel like you're normal.
Exactly.
So if you stay up and up and up and up, and like if you take stimulants and coffee, or you're running around and all of that, you can stay awake and awake and awake, but your brain is lacking that little bit of melatonin, and it drives you crazy, and you start hallucinating. But if you take that little bit of melatonin, it keeps you on the edge. So
I take 30 mils of it a day.
Oh, that's a lot. And they say you got to not do it a lot, because otherwise you become dependent to it because your body stops producing it. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been on it now for about a year and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, folks. This is natural. It's in your body already, So.
Yeah. Well, I burned that all out, like from doing loads of uppers.
And this is natural as well. It's in your body, so you don't have to worry about it. When you wake up, if you've taken this stuff, it makes you feel like tired. If you sort of like awake and you're like, I can't get to sleep, you take it, and like about 20 minutes later, you're like, oh, do you know what? I kind of feel tired, but it's not an unnatural, like, it's not forced. It's just like I feel like I could be asleep now. But when you wake up at the end of it, it's funny because your body knows how to go and pull it out of your system. So if you wake up and you go, your body can pull it back. So it's a lot nicer for you than I was having sleep problems a while ago, and I went to see the doctor, and what did she give me? She gave me some pharmaceutical shit. It's horrible because it was like when you wake up, you feel like you're not awake and your body won't react to it. But like melatonin,
I get that every day, like.
But melatonin is natural, so very quickly your body comes back to normal. So hey, and this stuff's cheap as chips, right? You can't buy it in the UK anymore, but that's like about $5. And if you buy like a few of them, it's because of the postage. If you buy like 10 packs of this, it'll be like $30. But you can give them to your friends, and it could be used for dogs as well. But it's funny. I mean, my dog is quite hyper, and if she's going to get like
that's why your doggy sleeps loads.
She's beautiful.
This acts like Valium for dogs.
Valium, lovely.
Yeah, it's like Valium for dogs, but it's just a sleep agent for resetting your time clock. And I don't give it to the dog all the time, of course, but like there are certain occasions where it's going to help the dog, like Valium.
Yeah, please
help
sit down.
Me, if I'm like stressed, Valium's good. And you can use it, but you shouldn't use it all the time. It's not a good
Oh.
one. But yeah, it's cheap as chips. It's absolutely cheap as chips.
Wow.
And
Well, you've
yeah.
yeah.
Melatonin. Now she was in the Spice Girls,
Melatonin.
right?
Yeah, melatonin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With a Tamazepam.
Yeah. Jackie's disgusted by that joke. Look at that. Completely disgusted.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, there's a bottle of 120 there, and that's lasted me like a couple of years.
Wow.
That's my monthly tablets.
There you go.
Jesus,
John,
look
John,
at that.
we
Jesus,
finish
Jackie.
that bottle in 10 minutes. Am I wrong, John?
Well, we'd have that bottle in a day, like,
It'd
yeah.
be gone.
Yeah, it'd be like, fucking hell, ain't enough. Melatonin, man, it just gets me a little bit drowsy. It gets my eyes go funny with it. Like, I start getting short-sighted.
You know what really
like,
gets me drowsy, that really makes me want to fall asleep, is listening to random TV talk.
Why did you have to bring him up, Gareth?
That gets me drowsy.
Shut up, or I have to knock you out. Oh, I'm taking your sticker down.
No!
Disgust.
No!
I'm glad it's not just me then.
Listen.
Disgust. Don't be disgusted. Did you put the 805 sticker up too?
Yeah.
Cool.
805.
I got 2 more stickers, by the way. I got them the other day.
Well, you have to send them to me as well.
It's going to be a competition for the 805.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I've already got the 805 sticker.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shut it, you bitch.
Yeah.
Natalie, what are you doing? You're lying on your side now.
Natalie's frozen.
She's frozen. She's frozen.
Yeah, she has. She's like,
Yeah, she's frozen.
Don't touch the phone, Natalie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So, yeah, Valium, very nice.
Valium.
Yeah. Well,
I would love that.
I did some earlier on because I was quite hyper and twitchy and like
melatonin or Valium.
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 How do you get Valium, Garrett, Matt? How have you managed to get that?
Well, I've begged for it, and I've got a small supply, and it lasts a long time because my doctor said to me, I can't give you this because I know you've been a party goer, so therefore, you're a guy who likes drugs, so I'm not going to give it to you.
I get the same from my doctor, Matt.
And I'm like,
I didn't, and I still fucking have to like getting blood out of a stone with mine.
Yeah, but I said, well, we got two options here, doctor. You know that I can get hold of anything I want. So if I don't get it from you, pure, I can go and get it from somebody else. But I said, look, I'm not being funny, right? 10 Valium will last me a year because I only take them when I need them. When you need them, you fucking need them. I needed some earlier on because there's just a lot of.
What's the shelf life on it though? Like if give you how long would that last? Like years or months or?
Yeah, I never had a problem with it.
Okay. Years. Never runs out. Yeah, never runs out. Still as potent as it is.
It never expires. You can use it.
Never expires. Still as potent as the day you get it.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can get 2 types. You can get 3 types. You can get liquid form. You can get 2 mil tablets, and you get 5 mil blues, which are the best.
And
yeah. And 10 are for lunatics, apparently.
Everyone's got different tolerances to how much they can take. Yeah.
What are the like, Jackie?
It's like amitriptyline. They have 10 mil red ones are those right, and they're for lunatics, for madmen. Yeah, bang them up with that.
Calms them right down.
Knocks them right out. Yeah, knocks them out. It's like liquid koch.
Yeah, liquid koch.
But the thing is, it's like anything that you do, the more you do it, you become tolerant to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
aspirin.
Definitely.
If you take a lot of aspirin, it don't work on you. Ibuprofen, if you take a load of it, don't work on you. So if you take more, and you end up taking so much, it becomes toxic in the end, which is why it's a vicious spiral.
What is
amitriptyline.
Amitriptyline.
Yeah.
Is that 23 milligram you got there?
What are you? You're a tryptyline?
Amitriptyline, and it's 25 milligrams.
25 mil? Wow.
Why are you saying that you're a tryptyline?
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you what, there's the strongest amitriptyline they do is 50 mil. 50
no,
mil.
I meant to
They're
take
red
2
ones.
a night.
What colour's those? Those yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
You're
go.
not having
I used
any?
to do them.
Anyway,
Lasts
guys,
for
I
about
gotta
5
go.
days.
I gotta get going because I gotta get ready for my live stream in 30
Well, I'll
minutes.
see you in about 20 or 30
So
minutes,
I'm gonna have to bail. But Matt, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Always good to talk to you. If you're still up and about, and you want to join the Mindset Hal, come on over. If not,
I honestly thought I was going to be asleep, but now, like I said, the alcohol is literally keeping me awake tonight.
Woken you up?
What they got there? What's the name of those, Jackie?
Gabapentin. Those 600 milligrams.
600 milligram, man. They're like horse tablets, like.
It's like a fucking pharmacy over there.
I
What's
can
going on
have
over there, Jackie?
900 milligrams 3 times a day.
Fuck me.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go.
You, Robbie,
talk to you all soon.
Yep.
Later. Thanks,
Cheers,
guys. See you,
See
man.
you in a bit. See you in a bit, Gareth.
Bye.
Bye. What a thoroughly horrible person.
Yeah, I take them, but I never took any drugs when I was younger, and I'm still fucked.
Really?
All my mates did, but I just couldn't be arsed. I used to go and spend all my money on records.
Did you drink at all, like?
Oh yeah, I did drink. Fucking hell. I was going in the bloody shop and buying bloody White Lightning at 14 years old.
White lighting, there you go, like, see.
Oh no, then I went on to Woodpecker and stuff like that, and then I got bored of the cider.
The damage is done, like, the damage is done with that stuff, like.
Oh no, I stopped that. Then I went on to lager.
Yeah.
Lager,
I got on a special brew, like.
Lager.
A special brew at an early age, like, this is lovely,
special
like.
brew tastes like tar. It's
beautiful
horrible
stuff. Yeah, you've got to put it in the freezer to drink it, though. You can't have it really chilled, like. Goes down really nicely, like.
It's like tar. It's like drinking shit.
Bit like Tenant Super was another one, like I got.
Oh
one.
God, yeah. Oh my days.
Fighting beers.
Never got into fighting with it, to be honest. I just got really hammered, like that. There you go.
I don't drink as much as I used to. But last time I got really, really pissed was on somebody's live stream. Matt.
I just drink rum and brandy every day now. Like that's my poison.
No, I was drinking. What the fuck's it called? Southern Comfort Straight.
I'm probably putting myself like I might as well put a loaded gun to my head because I'm necking me tablets with booze, like, you know, wash them down, like. You know, should be doing that, like, you know, one day it's gonna kill me, like.
Well, I've got no intolerance for it now because I was going out drinking quite a lot. And now, last few years, I've just cut back a lot.
I went years ago. I went to a drug counselor, and not a drink counselor, and he said to me, "How many units do you do a week?" I said, "Well, I'm drinking about 10 to 15 pints of Guinness a night. So, you know, a couple of shots, like some shots of brandy and whiskey." He's going, "Fucking hell," he said. That's nearly 85 units. He said. Go easy on that. He thinks you're supposed to have about 20 or something like that, 10 or 15 units a week.
Yeah,
I was doing 80 on units a night.
Yeah, I was going out quite a lot, but I mean, where I live as well, it was actually featured on Panorama as the worst drinking part in the UK, and I'm just like, because it's dead. The drink was dead cheap.
Yeah,
you get bottles like for sometimes £1 or £2 each, and then you're getting 3 for £5, and then you're getting a shot thrown in.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was in my teens, like.
Fucking wrecked.
Yeah, well, in my teens, like stuff like Special Brew was
this was only a few years back.
Was less than £1 a pint. Like you could get a pint of it for 98 pence.
Or you can get it dead cheap if you go onto the student row in Manchester. If you go on there, fucking go into the bars in there.
Yeah, get student card, like.
Pint for £1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not supposed to be doing. They're not supposed to do that anymore. Like give away pints for £1, like.
Don't know. A bunch of us all used to all get a taxi down and all share it and go down there and get absolutely fucking wrecked, and then
steamboated like
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, same here. Like, you know, hard on it. Yeah.
You know,
very, very hard on it. For a good few years, I got to the stage I was like into me stuff like Caffrey's and Worthington Smooth and all that lot in the end. I was doing loads of them. Yeah. It was just like all these like cream stuff, like and stouts.
No, do not like that stuff.
Fucking hell, man! Fucking
That's strong shit.
rip me, man. Rip me to shit, like I tell you.
I bet.
5.6, 5.8, 6.1. I mean, one of my favourite ones was Spingo Lingo, like, which is 7.5%, like, and like me, you do about
I think the only one
5 to
that I
6
had
pints of that.
that was close to that were Newcastle Brown.
Oh yeah,
That's
Newcastle.
nice.
Hey, I know somebody who used to drink 15 bottles of that a night.
Oh, fuck that! No, I'd have a few
Fucking
bottles
hell!
of it, but fucking hell, not
Whoa!
that much.
I couldn't even do about 6 of them, like, but he was doing 15 bottles of it a night, like.
Oh,
Old boy
God.
died in his 50s. He killed him.
Fucking hell. I've known a few
Killed
people
him.
that have died through alcohol poisoning, though.
Yeah,
That's
killed
pretty
him.
bad, though. But
Well,
they
that
really were top
that
of
was
their
intense.
sets.
That's a crate a day, like that. That's a crate a night.
Fucking hell.
15 bottles, like.
Because them bottles are fucking humongous.
Yeah, big bottles as well, like, yeah, big bottles. 15 bottles a night.
Yeah.
Somebody said, Matt, come on, take over again, bro. I'm like, no, this is just like finding out what these motherfuckers are up to. You know, what sort of like shit they're into. This could be good information for blackmail in the future.
Blackmailing.
It's not going to work because I don't drink as much. Like I said, the last time I was really drunk was on your live stream on New Year's Eve.
No
Don't drink as much
blackmailing.
anymore. Just can't.
Nah.
My body don't fucking take it anymore.
As I say, I just stick to the rum and brandy these days, like with lots of Vimto in a big pint glass like that. See, huge pint glass.
Oh no, I can't. I don't like drinking cordial drinks, and I don't drink fizzy pop anymore. Stop
Gotta
drinking.
go easy on
Kill my
this
stomach.
because you can end up putting half a bottle of booze in it. So you got to go really easy with this glass.
Yeah, but that's a decent glass, isn't it? Is that
Well,
a 2-pinter or something?
That's a 2-pint Steiner, like, yeah, Steiner glass,
Yeah,
like.
German.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper glasses. Then.
Yeah, you got to go easy though. You can end up putting nearly half a bottle of booze in it, so you got to go real careful with it.
The thing is, everyone's different with the amount they can take, depending on how much you've been doing it. You know, so you become tolerant to it. And even though you're tolerant to it, it's like you can have days of the week. It's like, you know, your system's up and down depending on what you've eaten, how much water you've had. But the funny thing is, I love this. It's like it's the Asians, the fucking Asians, right? They can't take their drink because they don't have the genetics for it. So they get really pissed if you try to, like, you know, you can always beat Asians, you know, like in a fucking drinking contest because we have genetics to handle alcohol and they don't.
They got Chang. They got Chang over there, don't they? Chang, which is 9% over in China.
Oh yeah, they sell like 100% proof stuff, and you know, but they do just take little bits of it because, you know, it's just like it's extra value, like like a quid for a thing like that of 100 proof, and they're just like you know. But they drink fake beer out there and fake alcohol. It's not alcohol at all. It's chemicals and
that's killer
bad stuff.
Like makes you blind, like.
But the funny thing is, from what I understand, it's almost like that's been out there for so long now. The Chinese are getting used to chemicals, whereas we got used to alcohol because we started brewing alcohol before Asia. So we've got the genetics for it. They're only catching up. But now, if you go head to head with fake beer in China, you'll die.
Yeah.
You'll just die because they can take it because they're used to it. It's like almost now they're becoming chemicalized China. But that's just rubbish. That's just horrible. It's like a can of Heineken. It's actually antifreeze, but it's like, oh, the Chinese like, yeah, it's great, isn't it? They can drink it all night long. You'd be dead. You know?
Well, it's like somebody having a go at drinking methylated spirits. Like, you know, at the end of the day, that'll make you blind. And I've heard of people drinking meths. Like, you know, fucking hell.
You need to tell Dan Dixon he can't have his drink back.
Well, funny you should say that, Crazy John, because yes, wood alcohol and all those sorts of things. Ethanol is alcohol. Ethanol is what we normally drink. Methanol and those sorts of things, they're in a different spectrum. They stay in your body, they don't get released. So they hold on and they accumulate. And they can kill your system. But funnily enough, if you drink alcohol, they reattach the alcohol and come out. So if somebody gives you a load of those wrong things, their hospital treatment is to get you alcoholized to get rid of it.
Yeah, to get rid of it. Yeah.
I fucking saw I saw a funny story, right, about a guy called, was it Mick something? It was a YouTube documentary. Oh, it was Count Dankler.
Oh yeah.
Did he not drink some mess live on YouTube? I know there's a video of some guy drinking meth. Meth on YouTube, and he's like, I'll show you, I'll tell you what it's like. And he drank a shot of it, and the next thing you hear him going, he's throwing up in the background, but you know.
Yeah, well, this was the thing. Not all stills, the old hooch stills and all these sorts of things. Some of them were considered bad because they're going into that spectrum of dodgy. But anyway, the big problem with this stuff is if you drink it on its own, it's bad for you. But it turns out if you drink it with other things, it'll actually be not so bad for you. And there was a story on Count Dankler about this this crime syndicate, and they were running speakeasy. When they had prohibition, they had speakeasy. So they were they were all trying to make some money, and they were this speakeasy's not making enough money. We need to make some more money. How can we do it? And they thought, why do we bump people off? We'll get insurance policies on people. We get them drunk and bump them off. We'll chuck them in the river, or we'll bump them off, and then we'll collect on the money. Yeah. So there's a great story about an Irish guy who was homeless, and he used to always go in all the different speakeasies and pretend to be, oh yeah, I'll have a tab. And when it came time to pay, he'd fuck off and then go to the next one. And he kind of got known for this. So somebody went, hey, he's fucking so much into his drink. Bring him in, get him to sign a piece of paper when he's drunk, right? And then we'll just get him fucked and, bump him off, and then we'll get the money.
Wow.
And they tried for months. They tried methanol, but it wasn't working. He was waking up and he was like, yeah, I'll have some more of that. I like that. Now the thing is, back then they didn't realise, because the chemist, there was a chemist guy there who was going, yeah, methanol will kill him, and it was so they were being advised by a chemist. But the thing is, back then they didn't understand the full mechanics of what was going on. Turns out, if you give somebody a load of methanol, which they were, which was oh, this is great, really smooth, I think he said it was, this is a smooth drink, but then if you got alcohol, it takes it away. So he was waking up all the time. So they put glass in his drinks. Don't know how he got through that, right? Cyanide, got through that. Right. They tried everything to kill him. They got him drunk, put him in the park, and poured water over him in sub-zero temperatures, and he got through that. Yeah, that was the police. The police picked him up, and but this guy was indestructible. It's classic. Watch Count Dankler. He's really funny.
Sounds pretty fucking interesting bloke.
They couldn't kill him, and they were going mental. In the end, they just went. Just I can't remember what did they actually do now. They were should we strangle him? Should we shoot him? And they did something in the end. And even though they kill these people, they'd still have to pay off the coroner to kind of go, okay, fair enough, But this was the thing, it was a big thing back in the past, killing people off to make money, methanol. Anyway, methanol is a big thing. Big in Africa. Africa's quite big on this now. They've got a lot of places like Congo and things like that where they have I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a drink where they all drink it, and they're their eyes are literally
stalks.
They're off their frigging tits
off the nut light,
every night, off their tits, and it's just but they've almost become tolerant to it. It's what would kill us, they're used to it, They can
definitely. Stomach's like iron, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, take anything. I think I had that sometimes at one stage, but I don't know about it nowadays. Like, I think I probably wouldn't be able to manage it these days. No. I don't think my liver or my kidneys would be able to handle it too well. Like. I think they're already struggling as it is. Like, I remember my doctor saying your livers are bloated. Fucking hell. Cheers.
Ayahuasca, no, that's a hallucinogen. But
Ayahuasca, that's a drug, that, isn't it?
ayahuasca, yeah.
Oh dear.
Who did that? Who did ayahuasca? That was Matt Pritchard on Getting High. Getting High with Matthew Pritchard, I think it is, or something. Yeah. He does ayahuasca. Yeah. Lee Dayton's with him as well, like taking the piss.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so yeah, getting drunk is it's okay, but you know.
I don't know. Getting drunk is getting drunk, isn't it? If you can do it, fair play to you. I eased up on that years ago, like. The only reason why I'm quite laid back is because I've got 30 melatonin in me at the moment, like. Yeah. 30 mil melatonin in me, like, so that's probably why I'm quite laid back. Yeah, I hadn't done that. I hadn't done the Zopiclone yet or the metrazepam.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I told you this before, haven't I, Jackie?
Yeah,
Like,
you did.
metrazepam, like, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm on 45 mil of metrazepam, so I've got to do one of those a night. And the Zopiclones are 7.5, which is the highest one they can give out. There's no other stronger than that. My brother's doing it at the moment. He just lost his wife like last week, 2 weeks back. He's now on Zopiclone. I said, well, what are they giving you? He went, 3.5 mil. I said, well, that's shit. Like, you'll get nowhere with that. Like, so when I go up to see him next week, I'll be giving him one of mine. Like, here, have one of mine, so you get some kit there with that. Like,
Kit, but you'll be asleep for a week.
Yeah, probably nearly kill him. Like. He's not like me. He's totally different than me, my brother. Like
No, his body's not going to be prepared for it, is it?
No. The only reason why he's not sleeping too well is because he just lost his wife for 30 odd years.
Yeah, well, that's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I didn't like Zopiclone. I went to the doctor and I said, like, can't get to sleep.
Yeah.
A bit stressed, waking up, getting like a bit panicked and then shit through the day. And it's like they should have said, like, melatonin. It's like obvious, but they're not trained to do that because that's not really something the pharmaceutical companies want to put out there, even though it's the obvious option.
I don't know, melatonin, like I say, melatonin's like you say, you get two different types of it. You get pharmaceutical melatonin, and you get the stuff that you're getting there in tubs, like, which is probably a little bit different to what I'm getting off the chemist. Right, so I mean,
it'll have an awful lot of crap in it, though, won't it? Just to bulk it out.
Yeah, I mean this one it comes under its name. I mean, I can't even pronounce it. It's Circadin, Cirkadin. So, and that's 2 milligram tablets. So, yeah, 30. I got the 2, 4, 6. So I got to do about 3. Yeah, so it's not 30. I'm doing. It's 6 milligram a night. I got to do. Yeah. And then, of course, the Zopiclone and then the metrazepam. But you got to do that after you're eating, like. But Zopiclone is erratic. It can work or it doesn't work. Metrazepam will always work because that's the softer side of temazepam, like, at the end of the day. So, yeah, here we go. Talking about drugs again, like.
Well, all I can say is, over the years, I've taken various things like clubbing and stuff, and you kind of like, oh yeah, and they get you off to sleep. But then, like, when I wasn't doing that, I was like having sleep problems, and I said, like, oh, I'm having sleep problems, and I thought they'd give me something like I honestly thought they would give me Valium.
Yeah.
They didn't. They went, oh, we're not going to give you that, because
No, they won't do it.
yeah, we won't give you that because they used to years ago, but now they're told
Oh,
not
yeah.
to.
Yeah, they used to hand them out like sweets, like they call them jellies, like didn't they, years ago, like.
Yeah, and Mother's Little Helpers and all that shit.
Mother's Little Helpers, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, that works really well for me. I know it works really well. And I just said, look, I know that these things work quite well. And they went, oh, we can't give you that, especially because you want them, and especially because you've taken them before.
Exactly.
Not right, not from us. And I'm like, so it's like, yeah, square peg, fucking round hole. I'm telling you what works, but you're going, nah. It's like, oh. So they went, no, have some Zopiclone. So I was like, took this stuff, and I was like, I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. And it made me have chest palpitations, and it felt like I was like having
heart attack.
A heart. Well, it was like breathing problems.
Heart murmur.
Yeah, it was like like that, and it was like, what the fuck's this? And I just said, it feels like I'm being choked to death. It's like, that's
scary.
That's not sleep. That's not sleep.
Yeah, that's not what sleep. Yeah,
that will scare the shit out of you.
And I just said, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's having it on its own. Like you know, at the end of the day. See, another thing that screwed my metabolism up was doing heroin as well, because I had a bit of a problem with that for a few years back in the early 2000s. Like, gave that up about 16 years ago, and that screwed me that screwed my metabolism right up. That stuff, because I'd done so many fucking uppers over the years, right up until about 2002. I thought, oh, we'll have a go at the gear, like now, like next thing you know, we were doing it every fucking day. Oh, we'll do it every now and again. I said to my mate, well, yeah, this is great. We'll do it every now and again. Next thing you know, we're doing it every fucking day.
Okay, now.
And I did that for about 6-7 years. 6-7 years did that on and off. I went cold turkey 3 times. The last time I came off it, I was on methadone. And that's 16 years ago. Never done it since.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, man. Hell of a battle that is. And I'm not the only one in the family. One of my cousins did it as well. Like so it's there. Like
At least you're free from it all. Oh, now you're just on the medical drugs now.
Yeah. I've gone from fucking illegal drugs to fucking prescribed. Like but yeah, it's. Some people say, it's your own bloody fault. Like, well, yeah, probably it is. Like, but at the end of the day, I had a fucking great time on it, on all of it. Like, so, if I lived my life again, probably I would do it a bit different. But
yeah, so you don't really know your mistakes until
we don't think about it when you're that age.
Learn
exactly. That's why you don't think about it when you're in that age. You think you're indestructible. And I did for about fucking 10 years. I thought I was indestructible. There was nothing that could kill me, Scary.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame because over the last 10 years, if ever I've been stressed, like people said to me like, oh, have a Valium, and it worked.
Yeah.
So therefore, like I went, yeah, I know what that'll do. That'll work, and so therefore I got my own supply of Valium, and it was like the doctor gave me a couple, and it was like, yeah, little supply, but it was like, I never abused them. It was like only if things were coming on top, or if I had to do an interview or like a radio or television thing, like, and it was just like just to take it down, take the edge off, and because. Literally, when my brain starts going, I'm like firing like a firework,
Yeah.
And I'm just
I'm just like 100 miles an hour.
I'm just like this.
Yeah. Days.
And I can't think. I can't formulate thoughts. So
no. I'm going 100 miles an hour every day, like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, and it's like I did say, this works really well for me, and I'm not going to abuse it. Give me 2 or 3 if you want. I'll come back in 7 months' time. I'm not going to abuse it. It's like, but it's just every once in a while there's just certain situations I know I'm not going to just operate normally. If I take one of these, I'm just going to be all right.
Do you know another one? Another one is tramadol.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And now I had 2 members of my family on that, like tramadol. Like my old dear was doing 100 ml of it a day.
Jesus.
That's fucking scary. Like 100 ml of it a day. Like my brother was doing
on that stuff.
Yeah,
Well, they're
crazy
all
stuff.
They're all opiates, aren't they?
Yeah,
Different types of
that's
opiates.
opiate. That's opiate. That's part of the opiate family. Like, yeah. You can get Valium now on the black market. I mean, that's another way of getting Valium if you really want it. But at the end of the day, it's like putting a loaded gun in your head because you don't know what you're buying there. You could be buying fucking rat poison at the end of the day, couldn't you? You know,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Not good at all. Like, you know, I've had people come back from Thailand with 100 in a fucking jar. Here's 100 fucking Valium, like, you know, but
Fucking
fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're going to probably get demonetized now.
We should stop talking about it, really.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've been prescribed Valium, legitimately. I've been prescribed Tramadol, which I didn't like, Zopiclone, which I thought was horrible.
Yeah.
My dog was prescribed Tramadol when my dog was fairly close to death. That's my last Malamute.
Right.
But I didn't like the look of it because my
Comes in a
dog was like
capsule, doesn't it?
my dog was like a fucking zombie. My dog was looking around like you know, and it was like, and I went to somebody else's house and they had a sheepdog. You know, sheepdogs are normally like quite hyper and all that sort of stuff, and the sheepdog just never got up. It was just like
Wow.
in the corner,
Wow.
and it was like, and when I gave it to my
Dope to the
dog,
eyeball.
my dog was like, what's going on? You know, it was like weirded out. I was like, it's a bit much. And
yeah.
I gave it back to the vet. I just said, look, you know, have you got anything else? Because like
Yeah.
this is just not right. And she went,
Oh,
okay,
good.
just give back. And apparently people said like, no, you didn't give that back. That's fucking great. You could have given that to me. And I was like, whatever. But I was like, I was afraid.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be afraid to take it myself. But yeah.
I've only ever done a couple of tramadols in my time. Like, I tend to stay away from it.
No tramadol.
I
Yeah,
think the
it's
other
like,
one, Demerol was another one as well. I stayed away from, and OxyContin. Fucking no way.
big in the States, isn't it?
Yeah, OxyContin.
Did-
You can actually smoke OxyContin on tinfoil, like you do the dragon, like, you know, like smoking heroin.
Yeah, you
Nuts,
see
man.
movies where like kids in school are sharing OxyContins, and it's like there's all sorts of things they do there
Yeah.
over. I mean, American schools, they're all like, you know, it's a,
Oxy runs, they call it. Like, they go to any chemist, any pharmacy in this any state, and they'll get it. You know, and then they'll come back. They had this one guy who was traveling around the states,
Mm.
getting it from different pharmacies. And as soon as he got it, he's in the back of the car on the foil, like fucking foiling it up.
Mm.
So that's smoking it, going, fucking hell, man. You know, this is OxyContin, like, crazy, not heroin.
Well, that's why. I mean, the stuff that I take, that's controlled drug now, gabapentin.
Yeah, Gabba, but fucking hell, like, wow. Whew, that's good stuff, like. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think now. I've had Prozac, which was known as the
Oh my god,
dodgy.
like,
That's what I meant that made me kick off. It was Prozac. Tramadol didn't do anything. I was on it that long.
Prozac
It
is
didn't do
sending you.
fuck all for me. But
I send you cuckoo, that
Prozac's
stuff.
the one that made me kick off.
I've heard of
Yeah.
people nearly topping themselves on that, like, on Prozac.
But they're not opiates. They're SSRIs, and there's
There's
like
some other. It's a created thing, like, yeah.
yeah, that's kind of I've got some of those at the moment, but I don't take
Have
them
you?
very often. No.
So that's somebody been grinding something up in some lab and then putting it together and going, here you go, here's some sort of Xanax, Prozac. You know, fucking hell, like, no, thank you.
Yeah. But the way I kind of figure it is like I never realized years ago, because I've always been, since a kid, I've always been quite hyper, and
I'm the same, like.
a lot of it was
Really?
probably a
Get
lot of
down.
it now that I understand, you know, because when you're a kid, you just
Naughty
go,
girl.
this is how you are, this is life, this is how it is, and you just get used to it. But like later on in life, I kind of like explained to the doctor what the symptoms were, and they went, oh, it sounds like adrenaline. They gave me beta blockers, and now I just say to people like, oh, you sound, because Andrew didn't want to go down the ladder, he was frozen. He
Yeah.
couldn't move. It's literally like he's a rabbit in the headlights. It's either rabbit in the headlights is either serotonin, i.e., ecstasy. You know, serotonin.
Ecstasy.
It's like
Dex.
overdose of ecstasy freezes you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It does.
Overdose of adrenaline freezes you.
Yeah.
Right. And these drugs can just make it go down, so therefore you can still function. You're not frozen. You know.
I've seen people who've taken dexamphetamines, like, you know, that they get it in liquid form, like, you know, little bottles of dexamphetamine, like, yeah.
And you know,
for severe trauma, apparently, like.
I mean, people think that you're kind of, you know, like taking these things to, you know, abuse them, but it's not that. It's like I'm overproducing adrenaline.
Well,
So
I'm on
for,
the same. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. I'm on the same fucking thing, like, you know.
so for me, you take it to bring you down to a normal level, but without it, I'm like,
I just want to.
like,
I just want to slow down. That's all
Mm.
I want to do. Slow down. If you slow down enough, you get to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I can't slow down. This is why I talk fast. I'm excitable. It's because I'm on the go all the time, 24 hours a day. Well, in the end, it's gonna burn out. It's gonna kill me in the end. Like, I'm sure it will. Sure, it's gonna shorten my fucking life. Like, you know.
Well, maybe it won't because.
But yeah, maybe a lot. I'm probably still alive when I'm about fucking 80, something like, you know, thinking.
Well, how old are you now, John?
52 nearly.
Yeah, you look good for 52.
Well, adrenaline accelerates the heart. So the more heart rate, the more pulse, the more pressure, body, you know, pressure. I think if you reduce the adrenaline, you reduce the stress. You also reduce the blood pressure and the rate of the heart. So therefore, you're less stressed. You're more chilled. But
I'm just 100 mile an hour stressed.
I think that it used to affect me in school at doing exams because I was never good because the pressure was so much. I used to sit there just going like that, and it was literally I couldn't think. And I had that earlier on. I was like,
I couldn't concentrate on myself. I had ADHD before they even knew about it in the 70s, and of course, as a kid in the 70s, you were treated as a disruptive child,
yes,
or an idiot. So
because
I
you're
had
too amped up.
Yeah, because you're too excitable, right? So I had dyslexia. I got dyslexia and I've got ADHD, which has never been diagnosed. So, you know, and my father was the same. My father was excitable, you know, so I got it from him as well, I think, because everybody used to know him in business. He used to say, your old man's like a wild man. Like, if you ever get in the shit with your old man, you know, look out. You know, so he was the same. And somebody said, you're just like your father, excitable. You know, and I went, all right, that's a lot.
Yeah, but them days they were a lot fucking hard, and they didn't know everything. That
No one had a
now.
clue. No one had a clue about it when I was a kid. Like, you know, you were treated as a fucking idiot or disruptive child. Jonathan's got a concentration span of 5 minutes. You've got to keep him. You've got to keep him entertained for 5 minutes, or he's off. Which I was. I was looking out the window, or I was watching something else, like, or I was acting the fool, like. That was all my 70s, like. You know? So I got.
You know, it when people hear these terms for these drugs and things, I mean, it sounds like fucking hell. But what you don't realize is like some people need those to come down to a normal level. It's not like, you know, you're going to like, right, mate, I'm fucked now. It's not about abuse. What you're up here and you're taking these things to take you down to a normal level, so you're like everybody else. You can just have a normal day and just chat and be nice. But if you're up there, you're like, and you just don't want to be around people because you're so hyper, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not like you're taking it to be like, all right, man, I better smoke, all right, man. You can't get up. It's not about that. It's about bringing you down to a normal level.
I wish cannabis worked for me, like, but it doesn't. It makes me extremely paranoid.
Yes. Oh, fucking hell, whiteys, yeah.
Yeah, extremely paranoid. It turned it round. I smoked so much of that. In the end, I just can't smoke it anymore because it just makes me extremely paranoid. And it gets into my head now as well. It never did before. It never used to get into my head, and it got right inside my head one time, and I almost felt suicidal on it.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, greenery. Stay
That's
away
it. All
from
my
that. Yeah.
mates around me just did everything, so I just
Yeah.
seen them all acting silly. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I
Mine was
spent
just like
I spent
drinking and
I
everything. Like, I
spent
used to
so
watch them
much
all.
money on it.
Used to watch
So
them all
much.
in the 80s when they take a can and stick it in the mouth and everything. And I'll be like, really?
Yeah, pop in the bottom of the
Yeah,
can
pop
like
in the can,
shooters.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh,
Yeah. Good fun. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know for certain if it would have helped me, but I kind of figure that if I'd had some of this stuff back when I was in school, I would have been more able to think clearly, because
What was it they gave me? One of my nephews, they gave him Ritalin.
No, Ritalin, yeah, fucking hell.
For ADHD, apparently. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
heard that in
Thank
news.
God they never gave me that.
but it works opposite in children that it does in adults. It's like
Yeah,
speed in children becomes a depressant,
a depressant. Yeah,
and then speed in adults becomes speed. It's
yeah,
just one of those.
yeah.
I always remember, like I knew somebody who was like the brainiest kid in the UK, had the higher Mensa thing, but the weirdest thing was that he was on stuff, and I kind of like it was stuff like this. It was like things to kind of chill him out. So therefore,
Yeah,
he thought like a machine. He was like bum 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 bum,
yeah.
because I
It's
think
great, that, isn't it?
when your brain is flipping out, when your brain's firing on like fireworks, all you've seen is fireworks. You can't hear and you can't think. It's just like ba 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 ba, and you're just like you can't think. I had it earlier on. I said I rang rang a friend of mine. I was just like, I've got to go on at 9 o'clock, and I'm just worried that I'm going to be like a vegetable because I can't speak because I'm so hyper, and I've taken a couple of beta blockers, but they haven't kicked in. I was like, I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to speak. I'm worried
Yeah.
I'm literally not going to be able to speak. And eventually they kicked in. It was like fine,
Wow.
but it's like that's what it used to be like in exams. It'd be like
Wow.
an exam. It would the thought of the exam would make me so hyper. I'm frozen,
Wow. I'd
like
love
as if
beta
I'm on a
blockers.
roller coaster. And now I can't think because my brain is firing so hard. All I'm thinking about is the experience of fire, 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 brain, 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 fire, 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 fire. And you can't get anything about like remember what the algebra for this or this is. You can't because you're just like hold on, roller
I don't know.
coaster, hold on.
I get blank moments in my head, blank, or I'll set off somewhere
Mm.
and I'll go, "What the fuck am I doing?" Or I'll come, or I'll set off and do the shopping, right? I'll go shopping,
Mm.
and I'll come back and I forgot something that's important,
Yeah.
really important, but I had it in my head, or I'll set off upstairs and I'll put something to take downstairs, and then I'll set off downstairs and it'll be still up there. I'm like, fucking hell, I've got to go all the way back upstairs and go and get it. I put that down as doing a lot of acid in the past, like that. Somebody said if you did acid in your life ever, like that would be another reason why you get blank moments in your head, like. But I don't know.
I quite liked. I quite like acid, quite like mushrooms, but
Yeah, well, then that's another reason why you'll get blanking fits in your head. Because somebody said to me, if you ever do acid in your life, that's why you'll get blank moments in your head. When you'll set up and you'll go, I'm supposed to be doing something, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Or
One of my sisters a daft spanner.
Yeah.
She did all that shit.
Yeah, I had to go in there, and it scared the shit out of me. I mean, I've done a fair bit of it. Yeah. Very, very, very scary stuff. Like, very scary things happening on it as well. Like, fucking hell.
Nana J is saying that she's got a temporary problem with adrenaline and she's got a tumour, so it must be overproducing or something, A
tumour, like, no way. Well, I hope you get through that. Go on, what's that?
I had a funny one the other night. I mean, I here's a fun. I'm not Brain of Britain, yeah, but my brain kind of flashes out answers and things, like if I do questions and quizzes. But if I'm just sitting in a room, because I've got so much capacity to think, I'm overloading. But if I can listen to music or drive a car,
Right.
so much of my brain is taken up with that. It's almost like it takes a load off, because it's like, and then the answers just go bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
I did a thing the other night, and it was like, I was going, where's this coming from? Blah. And they're going, yep. I was like, where's it coming from? It's like, and I was going, this is crazy. But you've got to. It's almost like your brain is taken up with this, so it's you're kind of like jamming your brain, like with focusing on this, and then
Yeah.
it's not so jammed. Thoughts can come through, answers can come through, and it's like, but normally, again, it could be adrenaline. Normally, you're so like, so much noise. If
That's
you
right.
if you take that noise away by focusing on a task like digging or walking or exercising, suddenly ping, 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 which may be why people say if you go for exercise and walk, you get all these great thoughts come through, because normally your brain is so active, it's overactive. You don't realize it. You don't realize it. It's just like that. But if you
Did
walk,
Did
suddenly,
you say
you've
something?
taken up so much of your brain power in walking and muscles and things like that. Your brain's now occupied, and suddenly, ping, 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 all these little thoughts come through, because normally they're just drowned out by all that mental noise
Did
of,
you say something a couple of days ago about driving, Matt? Like about you
yes.
getting angry and fast driving?
Mm.
Yeah, I know that one as well. Road rage.
Yes, but I would rather fast drive than slow drive, because a slow drive is so
Oh,
fucking
I was
you've fallen
terrible for it.
asleep. You've fallen
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah,
So I'm safer and more alert fast driving, because
yeah.
it kind of gets you in the mood,
Well, I used to love it as an adrenaline rush, like driving fast. Yeah, yeah. I haven't driven for years. Like, it's probably one of the reasons why I've got problems today, because I haven't driven for a long time. You know.
Well, it's a funny one, because I find driving quite stressy, because there's so much
Oh,
going on. Unless
I
it's
used to
less,
love it.
yeah. I mean, under certain conditions maybe, but I used to like it years ago. But now I'm just like, do you know what? Driving versus, like, watching a movie. You know, I'll drive because I know I'm going to get somewhere and have some fun at the end of it. But the drive is,
Oh, I loved driving. I did. I passed my test first time when I was about 19, and I was so excited. The guy who took me for lessons, he said, "Oh, I'm driving you back," like, because I was too excited. He said, I want to get home in one piece." He said, so he wouldn't let me drive back from the test centre, like. Yeah. But I was, I just loved it. To me, and I shouldn't really say it. Like, at the end of the day, like, I was in some states as well driving. Never drink driving, but always drug driving. And it's not good. It's not good, and it's not clever, people. So don't do it. But bloody hell, like, nothing beats it, really. Like, I shouldn't be talking about it, really.
Well, you say that, but like, with me, drug driving is beta blockers to make me not so tense that my neck is not,
Yeah.
because like adrenaline, heart
Probably
rate,
probably even says on the box, "Do not operate machinery on this."
Yeah, they do.
that's more Valium than anything else, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Might say that. Do not operate machinery.
Well, it depends, isn't it? It's like if your brain is working on 150% and it's whatever it is takes it to 100, that's about the sweet spot,
Yeah.
But if your brain is 100% and you're taking some in and it takes you under 50%, everyone is relative. Everyone thinks they're cool. Oh, I can do this. I'm great. But to an outsider, you go, oh, look at them. They've been a bit fucking drunk. But like, if you're a 150% person and you're taking something to take you down to 100, you're actually operating at good rate. But 150%, you're probably so buzzing, you're actually not absorbing information. And at same at 50%, you're not absorbing information because now you're too slow. 150, you're absorbing so much, you're not looking at, you're missing
Anything.
things.
Missing
But it's
things,
like
yeah.
the sweet spot is in the middle. So yeah,
Aye.
I did say to Andrew, I mean, now, I'd be interested in an experiment. I did say to him, I said, I'm not supposed to give you my medication, but I have given people a little sample of this in the past because if you are frightened of certain things, which I am, I'm frightened of heights, I'm frightened of,
Same here.
certain things. If you're frightened of them and they're kind of making you go, but actually you can do them quite easily if you've got beta blockers because you actually don't have a problem and you can think.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
almost like it doesn't just, it freezes you, like your muscles go stiff and your muscles are moving so thing, you get tired. So like when you eventually relax up, you're completely tired or cramped. And I was just saying, like, he was going, I can't move. I'm saying that's like, it's rabbit in the headlights. That's adrenaline or serotonin or adrenaline. I could give you some of these and like, you'd probably just go, oh, what was all that about? You'd be like, what was all that about? And it's like, but in it, your brain's going, I'm so hyper, I'm gonna die. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Don't believe that. That's your brain. Don't believe him. Don't believe me. Don't believe and it's like your brain's talking against itself. And I was and I said to Dan, I said, listen to him up there. He's having a conversation with himself. He's talking himself in and out because he's got his camera. He's talking himself in and out of. It's all right. I could probably do this. No, I can't. No, it'd be probably not the best. Yes. No, I can't. No. And he's like having a conversation. It's like you need to just like blank that
Andrew,
out. Blank
we're
that
talking
out.
about we're talking about proving demons, Andrew here, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he was on your live stream earlier, but you were too busy getting the wrong stream.
Andrew, he's an ex-druggie as well. He's an ex-addict, so he'd be suffering exactly the same problems as I am.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, he did gear. He'll tell you that.
Yeah, he admitted he did it.
He's an ex-gear head, like, yeah. So he'll definitely be suffering like I am. Yeah, because that heroin screws up with your entire metabolism. It fucks it right up. So everything you think is normal is fucking turned around. So you could be sat in a room and you could be sweating, fucking red hot, like, but freezing. It just plays with your whole chemistry in your brain, like, spins it around. So yeah, Andrew will definitely be suffering like I am.
Yeah, he does keep weird hours because I see him on online a few times.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to a place where the Eskimos go. So I'll be back in a sec.
Where the Eskimos go.
Yeah, he did say he'd see you tomorrow. No, he can't talk to me. He can't hear.
Yeah, Andrew's I've only watched him a few times, like but yeah, I've heard his life story, like.
Yeah, he said about it a few times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm full of a cold. I wish it would piss off. It's annoying me now.
Could be cold, like.
This weather keeps changing. 1 minute we're all getting warm and then it's gone cold.
Today I had a nasty cough on me today, and I was thinking, what the hell's wrong?
That's it.
I don't want a cold. I don't want a cold, like, I don't know. Next thing is people thinking you got COVID.
Oh God.
Yeah, please, he's got COVID. No, I haven't. I've just got a fucking cold. There's nothing wrong with me.
Mine's just fucking running anyway, so it's shit. Oh well.
I don't know. I've got something that every time, as I said earlier on, like every time I eat, the first few things I eat will make me sneeze. So I don't know what that's all about, but it just makes me.
Doesn't matter how slow I eat, I get hiccups. Yeah. Something fucking horrible.
Hiccups and heartburn. That's what I get. Heartburn.
I'm on medication for that because I've got a gastric reflux.
Ooh. I know that one. My father had that.
So very nice. So I have that. I have that. Omazeprazole, I think it's called. I have that as well.
My father had acid reflux and heartburn, indigestion. He had it all. He was eating sweets he was eating them like sweets in the end, indigestion tablets. He eaten so many of them that when he went to the doctors, they went, "You got gallstones." So he had three gallstones. And when they were in there, when they were in there doing the operation to remove the 3 gallstones because it didn't go through the system, the doctor was in there like that. Oh, just have a look behind the back of the stomach. Oh my God! Sew the man up, like Next thing he said, "I've got some good news for you. I got some bad news for you." Yeah, that was it.
Bloody hell.
All the years of heartburn and indigestion was a sign of stomach cancer.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I have, like I said, gastric reflux. So obviously, without the medication, I was just anything that I ate, I was just throwing it all back up and all the burn and
burning up. Yeah, I get that as well sometimes. But
mine was all the time though. It was constant. It was fucking horrible.
I used to think it was the way I was sat in the chair, like, because I got one of these recliners, and I thought it's just some way I'm sat in this chair that's just not doing me any good, like. Because he used to bring the stuff up.
Tablets of turf. Where are they?
I bet the chemists love you, like, when you walk in there, don't they?
I have them delivered.
Ooh.
I have mine delivered.
Yeah.
That's what I take. If you could see it.
I don't know. You have to tell us what it is.
Yeah. Usually it has big writing, but this has got little writing on this one, the recent one. Omazeprazole. That's what they're called.
Marziprazzle, yeah. That's
gastro-resistant capsules.
Are they yellow capsules?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Well, that's like pharmaceutical. That's like your Gaviscon and stuff.
Never worked.
But that's pharmaceutical.
Yeah, the pharmaceutical one never worked.
Never worked.
I used to get big bottles of it. I just fucking.
Oh, I was in there. I was like that drinking Gaviscon like it was like juice. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do fuck all. But I'm on them. The thing is, if I go a couple of days without them, I start.
Right.
Can't go without them. It's horrible.
I bet.
So, but as well, any other stomach problems I've noticed, we've stopped having gluten because it was setting my stomach off. So yeah, can't have normal bread or anything like that. No cakes, no pies.
What do they call that? What they call that as well? Is that like milk and stuff, isn't it? It's
that's lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, not lactose. It's gluten. So it's stuff that's in your bread. It's mainly in flour.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I know the stuff. Yeah, I think I had a big problem with lactose as well, like because it gives you the shifts, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
Well, again, dependent on type.
Definitely going soon, though.
Yeah, I mean, somebody just reminded me because I was getting.
I want to get on Gareth streaming a bit, like.
Yeah, he's on now.
Yeah,
well, he's on, but I didn't get a thingy. It didn't come up on my phone. But then when I looked on the actual thingy, the notification was there, but it didn't flash up.
I'm the same here. It's got nothing on it. It's got nothing on saying he's on.
No.
YouTube takes about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half an hour.
No, it's already on.
Is it?
Andrew
Would
Hill
you go on with him?
Matt takes long peas. No, he doesn't. What Matt takes is it's a simulation, right? Matt is sitting there with the mic.
It says he's live.
With the microphone off, but he's actually, imagine now, he's sitting there going like this. Oh.
Yes. Then he realizes.
Yeah, and then I realized I'm not on. I was there for a while, but I was actually responding to people, but I didn't realize I wasn't on. I was watching the comments. I didn't realize that I wasn't on. I mean, it isn't cool because you're talking about these things, but we're talking about pharmaceuticals. And look, I've had problems since I've been a kid with things, and you just don't know until you kind of go and look into it that there are things you can do that'll take the edge off things, and it just makes your life a lot easier. Some people like living, some people like living life, like I don't take drugs. I've never taken drugs. It's like a pride thing, but it's like saying, it's like, I don't know, what's the way of saying it? It's like,
I don't know. I'd like to go up and shake him by the hand and say, well done, that fella. You
Yeah, but
stayed
do
away
they-
from it all.
No, but do they even know the difference? That's the thing. It's like,
No, they have
I
no
mean-
clue.
I mean, I was very proud years ago, and I used to be like, "Oh, I don't need any of that stuff." And then somebody like, "Oh, have some of these mushrooms." I was like, "Oh, look at all this weird shit." And then like,
What a great way to get introduced to it. Like, here, have some mushrooms.
Yeah, you get introduced to things, and your guard comes down. But like, there's a lot. I think your brain is very proud. It likes to think it can stand on its own 2 feet, but it doesn't know that it doesn't know which is the best foot, left or right, or does it need 4 feet. We're not all the same. We're not all the same, and like sometimes you need some sort of like support, whether it's like a mediator or a drug or alcohol or just a break, a holiday, or you need like positive reinforcement or just whatever. But we're all different, and I defy anyone to tell me that we're not different, because physiologically Asian people can't drink alcohol because they don't have the genes for it. 1 pint of beer, they're paralytic. Yeah, paralytic because they don't have the same genes. Yeah, we're all different. Each different race has different bits of this and a different bit of that. Some are good at maths, some are good at this, some are good at tracking, some can drink alcohol. We're all different.
Yep.
The New World Order does not accept this, because in this communist kind of like idea, we're all the same. Women are the same as men. We're all the same. We all got the same skills. We all got the same things. It's like, no, we're actually all a bit different, and we should celebrate that difference, because that's what makes us good at this and good at that. And it's like, and sometimes some people need help with this and some people need help with that. And we've got a long way to go to kind of like, working out what we need and what we don't need.
Have you ever seen somebody
Mark, can I
who's
just drop Gareth's channel into the chat because people are asking? Because I'm going to go in
I want
as
to go
well.
over there. I want to go over there. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
he's just started chatting. And
Yeah,
I'm just
he's on, so I'm going to
quickly
stick
throw
that. He
quickly
is
throw
on
this
anyway.
in. Right, I'll
Right,
throw
I'm
this
going to
one in
go
quickly.
anyway. Used to. So
All
I
right.
hope you have a good morning. Because I can't say evening.
Are
'cause
you
it's past that now.
or are you going over to Gareth?
No, I'm going because I need to get myself sorted and
Going to bed,
try and go to sleep.
Mm,
I don't
very
feel
nice.
tired, but that's
fair
not the
play to
point.
you. Like, good luck to you on that one. Like,
Yeah. Right, so enjoy the rest of
see
your
you, Jackie. Take
morning.
care.
Anyway, you have a nice one, both of you, and catch you later.
All
See you
right.
Night
later.
chat.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Or lady, mate,
Oi,
lady.
oi.
Cheers.
Mate, I'm your
cheers.
mate. I'm your
Cheers.
mate.
Cheers, vagina. Buddigina. Bajong.
Shut up, you, and just drink your beer.
Brian Badonda.
Japan.
Right, I'm going now. Night.
See you, Jackie.
See you too.
Take care.
You as well,
Cheers.
mate. Bye.
Adios.
I'll screw my algorithm up, but I there's a long. I can tell you why I can justify this, but I am actually racist, but not in a negative way, in a
Right,
positive
okay.
way. In a
That's a
positive
fair.
way,
That's a fair old statement. That to say that.
right? Because we are different. Come on, we look different. We got different traits. We got different benefits and different hindrances. Celebrate it. Don't fucking hide it. Yeah? The world needs to wake up to the fact that some people are gay, some people are this, some people are that, some people are black, some white. We're all different. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean shit or good. It just means you're good at this, they're good at that. Whatever you want to go for, but don't be playing this fucking. We're not on a level playing field, right? So, accept what you're good at, what you like, go for it. Don't go, I've got to overcompensate to become this when it's not you, or it doesn't feel right, or it's not your genetic makeup. Yeah. I reckon the next revolution, quote me, yeah, this is my fucking thing. The next revolution is going to be accepting we are different, and we should celebrate our differences of genetics and where we come from or what we're good at.
Right. Yeah.
We're not on a level playing field, so whatever you're good at, use it. If you go against that, it's like, you know, all right. It's like saying, all right, because it's as basic as this. I'm a man, but I demand to be a woman. You know, it's like, well, you can act like a woman, but you're never gonna have kids the same way as a woman. So, you know, step what you're good at. If you're a woman, you're good at having children, and there's a load of things going along with that you're good at. You know?
I look at it as this. I don't care what you do, just as long as you don't affect me in it.
Oh, they're saying black screen. I mean, and that's not saying women can't do men jobs and men can't do women jobs. Or, you know, it's like I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are some things we're predisposed to, and if you want to fight it, you can fight it. That's your choice. But if you accept and you embrace it, then there are probably things that you can grease. You can grease it because that's what you're good at. You know.
Yeah.
But if you want to go the New World Order, we're all the same, or the communists, like. You know, men and women are exactly the same. They can do exactly the same things. They're all exactly the same way. It's like that to me is like saying an owl is like a pigeon. Well, they're all birds, aren't they? No, an owl's got two eyes in the front. It sees, you know, it can hear. You know, it flies at night. Pigeons don't. But they're all birds. Doesn't matter. All right, mate. You just keep flying that spaceship towards Mars with that fucking mentality. Yeah, you see how far it gets you.
Pigeons seem to like the dark, don't they? I always think they're always in dark places.
Yeah, but they go to sleep in dark places, and you know, owls are like out in the dark, proper dark, and they hunt
Well, they
with.
got big eyes, don't they? Owls, don't they?
Yeah, they hunt with hearing as well as their eyes at
Yeah,
night. But
yeah. Well, they got different sort of retinas, haven't they? Some of them inside the retinas, you know. See,
I mean,
like in ultraviolet or something, isn't it? I don't know. The cats are alright like that.
yeah, I'm not going to go on a big thing about it now, but I love playing these little tricks with people, and kind of like they're tricks, but they're not tricks because they're things you've never been taught in school. And I like
Right.
saying, right, you know, so what's the difference between a Chinese man and like a Westerner? You know, what's the difference between a Chinese man and a Westerner? Most
Right.
significant features, and we're not talking about the obvious ones like slanty eyes. Oh, that's racist. You know, it's like what's the most significant differences? We talked about one earlier on, alcohol. Okay, so we'll
Well,
just
alcohol, but they also they're more used to warm weather than we are, aren't they? Because they live in hot environments.
maybe.
They also live in cold environments as well. Take the ones who live in Alaska and the people who live on the north. Where is it?
They might look the same, but they are actually separate races. One of which
Right.
has more. I can't remember. It's like a substance which prevent. It's like antifreeze, blood
Right.
antifreeze, and it stops fat building up in the body. You know,
Right. Yeah.
but yeah, come on, let's talk about what's different. You know, even if it sounds like it's racist, what's different? You know, are one race better than another at some things and worse at others? And
I don't look at people like that, to be honest. I don't really, we're just all on the planet together. It's like saying at the end of the day, I always look at it as it's ignorance to think that we're the only planet with life on it. Like,
Mm.
there has to be other life.
Mm. But it's
And
not.
those who say that there isn't,
Yeah,
why are
but
you saying that?
but don't follow this kind of like BBC brainwashed British establishment thing. If we're all the same, or the communist thing, if we're all the same, that's just a utopian view of what humanity is.
That's what everybody would love, isn't it? We're
You
all
know,
the same.
we've developed in different parts of the world with different skills,
Equilibrium.
different temperatures, different skills, different, foods.
Yeah.
What foods are good for this race? What foods are good for this race? What
No,
heat,
we eat
drugs,
shit, like we
you
eat
know.
shit in this country. in this country in America we eat crap. In other countries they eat natural stuff, like stuff out of proper vegetables and not
Chinese
meat
like
probably.
eating insects, which I'm not kind of
Yeah,
into.
fucking hell, man, I couldn't get into that. But at the end of the day, they Chinese eat the Chinese eat all sorts, not just insects. They're eating all sorts of fucking things over there, and they really like, some of it a little bit too close to the edge, like and I don't go along with that at all, like
It's like, what's the difference? Okay, I'll just say, what's the difference between a sheep and a goat? It's a trick question. It's just like, I've
Well,
said it. Now let's bring the question. Let's bring the thing up because it's like
I think it would be different.
I love this stuff. I think it's like what because I never knew it, and it's not a trick question. It's just like, what's the difference between a sheep and a goat? What's the major difference?
I don't know, probably the size of the brain.
Maybe, but not really.
Or what they use of the brain. I mean, you look at a cow, like a cow is quite an intelligent animal, apparently. But
The eyes. No, they both got
the
kind of
eyes.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's not to do with size. It's not to do with goats have got more straight fur. Sheep sometimes have curly fur. What's the big difference? Which is more sheep is good and goat is evil. Well, sheep is dumb and goats don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Billy
weird because
goat.
it applies to cows as well. It's really simple, but until you have somebody tell you it's like what? Because you go, goats produce milk, so do sheep. Mountain sheep, yep, they go up the side of hills. They're crazy. They don't give a fuck. There's no fear of heights.
Yeah.
Yep, but so do goats. Oh, blank
Somebody
screen. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
somebody posted a video of a cow listening to some music this week on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the cow was actually sleeping to the music, resting its head and everything. Like it was nuts. You wouldn't think a cow was intelligent enough to listen to something like music, but apparently it is.
If anybody's heard me say this before, I know it's boring because I've already said it, but I love this. It's just like when somebody told me this, I was like, oh my God, I never knew that. And it's just such a massive thing that is never taught to me in school and is so obvious. And when you're told it, you go, really? But it's just so obvious. It's like, the biggest difference between a sheep and a goat or a cow and, maybe a sheep is teeth.
Teeth, right? Yeah.
It's not how many teeth, it's that they don't have some teeth. It's
Right.
that if a cow has teeth in the bottom
On the bottom of
and
its mouth.
gums at the top but no teeth, and it chews against the gums, and so does a sheep. So does a sheep. A goat. It has no upper teeth, but it has lower teeth, and sheep have upper and lower.
You wonder if sometimes if they have taste buds as well, like
It's the eyes. They keep saying the eyes, the eyes.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the
Well,
blank screen. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get this to come miniaturized so it'll come up. Okay, right. This one will. That was an easy one, right? Because they're very similar. Okay, here's one that is like radically different then, right? What's the difference between both mammals? They say mammals, right? Mammals have mammary glands, so they produce milk, they feed their children on milk, as opposed to birds and reptiles who feed their infants like, yeah. So you got mammals and birds. So they're very different, but okay. Let's drill down from that one. What's the difference between meat eaters and vegetarian animals, i.e., cows, camels, sheep? Yeah. No, it's not two stomachs because cows have got two stomachs. Some mammals don't have that. Well, I mean, a wolf doesn't have 2 stomachs. The cows chew cud. Yeah. It's going to freak you out because a lion is a mammal,
Right.
and so is a cow. And lions eat
Cows.
lions eat cows, and tigers eat sheep, but wolves could gang up and eat a lion. What's the difference? You know, like they're all, you know, you got these meat eaters and you've got vegetarians. What's the big difference apart from the fact that some eat meat and some eat vegetarian stuff?
I wouldn't understand. I mean, I don't understand vegetarians, to be honest.
You know, some have veered off to eat at other things. They chase stuff down and eat it, and some are vegetarians and they eat, you know, grass and things like that. But then they become food for the meat eaters.
Maybe it's like what would they said about what was it rats? Like they eat coconuts, don't they, and stuff like that.
Bats are
And then
mammals, yeah.
and then somebody introduced them to meat, and then they started eating each other. Am I quoting Bond here? Skyfall. Yeah. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Administrator General makes a good point. Meat eaters have canine teeth. Mammals have
Yeah.
mammary glands.
Yeah, mammary glands. Yeah.
Mm. But so do
Cloven hooves.
meat eaters. Meat eaters like wolves and lions have mammary glands because they feed their youngs on milk.
Yeah.
So you kind of yeah. I like to see the cogs turning because it freaked me out when I learned this. It's just like a little. It's like and they're like which animals are which and which are. No, meat eaters. There's a small crossover where some animals like wolves and they can eat vegetarian stuff as well, which means they're omnivores, so they can eat meat and vegetable stuff. And some are herbivores, like, you know, they can only eat vegetarian stuff, but they can't eat meat. Like if you feed a horse or a cow meat, it's gonna have problems. If you feed a cat, you know, vegetarian stuff, it's gonna have problems.
Yeah, you can kill a cat not giving it meat.
You know, so what's the difference between a strict, yes, you've got the strict carnivore, in the middle you've got omnivore, and then you've got herbivore,
Yeah.
vegetarian, bit of both, you know, meat eaters. Cows have 5 stomachs, no? Omnivores go extreme left or right, yeah.
I don't know. Another thing is that dogs have a tendency to eat things without tasting it whatsoever, don't they? Whilst cats can eat certain things and then throw it up straight away. Especially if
Well,
it's like vinegary based or something like that.
strange
Like
you say.
like barbecue sauce. My cat licked something off a barbecue sauce chicken dish and threw it all up straight away. Like, you know, didn't like the vinegar that was in the sauce.
Well, that might be a
Dogs
protection
dogs will do that.
mechanism. Yeah.
Dogs will just eat it whatever and it'll stay down.
Well, dogs are omnivores, so they can eat vegetables and meat.
And meat, yeah.
So they're more designed for that. Cats might be more aware of this and then throw it up because it's dangerous. If you keep
I think
eating,
cats like mixture, don't they? They like together. You can give them meat and veg, so you'll find you'll get these biscuits with loads of meat and veg thrown in it with it, like chicken and vegetables.
Yeah. I mean, monkeys are omnivores too. Yes.
Monkeys are another one as well.
I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but maybe there are some monkeys that are more meat eaters than others. They say that these canines, yeah, are for meat eating. These, like, you know, these big teeth are there to like slash into meat and slash in and hold on and rip, you know.
Rip, yeah.
And you don't have those teeth in sheep and herbivores, they tend to be all flatter. They just
Right.
mulch, and they just chew and just grind a flat. They got like a flat teeth, and they just grind and grind and grind.
It's like a horse's teeth as well. I wouldn't want to get bit by a bloody horse. They're nasty biters as well.
So is it to do with flat teeth or sharp teeth or pointed teeth? Is it to do with that?
I think flat teeth on horses, isn't it?
Because a lot of monkeys have got pointed teeth, like lions.
Yeah, they got like fangs, didn't they? Like real small fangs.
But lions can only mostly eat meat, and like cats. But like you've got pointed teeth in monkeys, and they can eat vegetables. They're herbivores, but they haven't lost those teeth yet. They've kind of developed, but they haven't lost those teeth.
Monkeys eat all sorts of stuff, don't they? Really, at the end of the day.
Fish will eat until they explode. That's probably why they tell me not to overfeed my fish.
That's quite unique. Yeah. Seagulls are another one. They'll eat anything.
Yeah. Dogs and cats and birds, some birds more than most, have got very fast metabolism, very fast stomachs. So they've got higher acidic values, so they can eat things that have got bacteria in them, and they process them so quickly that by the time the food has gone through, it doesn't have any bugs in it. Whereas like some animals with slow metabolisms, if they process food, they'll get bugs that'll multiply in their stomachs and cause them problems. But vultures have got extremely acidic stomachs, so they can eat rotting meat. It kills the bacteria, they're fine. But we can't do that. Yeah. Canine teeth are for meat eaters. Molars are for chewing teeth for plant eaters. Yeah, flatter teeth in the back, molars, chewing teeth for plant eaters. Okay. Yeah, I kind of go, yeah, kind of, but it's even more weird than that. It's not about the teeth. It's about a different part of their bodies. Shall I give it to them? Because it's going to be here all night otherwise. Should we go for it? Apparently,
might as well.
The major thing that splits the meat eaters, the carnivores, from the herbivores, right? Apart from the middle ground, yeah. The big left and right from carnivores to herbivores is that carnivores have tongues where they sweat through their tongues and their pads, okay? And herbivores sweat through their skins.
Wow.
Like us, we sweat through our skins, we sweat through our our armpits, and like a horse, herbivore, wet. If you run it, it gets wet. If you run a lion, it doesn't get wet. If you run a dog, it pants through its paws and its tongue. That's it. That's all it's got. Herbivores sweat all over the body. Sheep sweat, cows sweat, horses sweat. Yeah, vegetarians sweat. Carnivores don't sweat; they pant. Yeah.
Fascinating.
No, that's a mad one, isn't it? I just couldn't believe that. I was like, oh my god, yeah, so it's black and white. It's like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Rabbits don't sweat. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I was blown away by that.
Yeah, man. It's quite deep, that one, man.
If there's any exceptions to that, I'd love to know. As there always is. There's always some exceptions to it, but yeah.
Someone's just said rabbits don't sweat.
Right, time for Gareth's stream. We can get over there and try.
I think that might be a good idea. Yeah. Yes.
Women don't sweat; they perspire. And there we are then. Asian people do not have earwax. So they're fucking aliens.
Definitely.
And Asian people don't sweat as much as we do, which is why they cannot sell deodorants so much. But it's not a thing in Asia. Deodorants are not a thing because in the West we have stinky, musky glands like deer and various animals that have stinky glands. We smell. It's a thing. We identify, and we have a kind of mechanism which is there from previous needs to have smell. And Asian people are like, they don't have that so much. In fact, they don't sweat so much, but they don't have those sweat glands which have muskiness in them, and they don't have the waxiness in the ears, so they don't need cotton buds, and they don't need antiperspirants. So if you go to Asia and you start looking for bloody, Lynx body spray, you're fucked. They go,
Lynx
what do you
body
mean?
spray.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Mm.
They don't know what you mean.
What are you talking about? Lynx.
And if you go in like, nah, that's you, mate. You're fucking off your head, mate. Yeah. Go and try and order some links from I don't know, one of these, like, what's the Chinese Banzai, or what's it? Oh, Baodu. Try and order some links off there. It doesn't exist.
I don't think
Anyway,
they have it over there, do they? They don't have that kind of stuff over there, do they?
apparently not.
No. Well, it's too Western, isn't it? It's too Westernized.
Asians don't have freckles; they slide off. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the Asians, us Westerners are very foreign to the Asian people, like with our ways. Some of them they don't understand.
We are. I think we should celebrate our uniqueness and not pretend we're all the fucking same. There we are. Good deodorant is a bitch to come by in Japan. There we are.
I don't think there is much. I don't think there is much to do with them over there, is it? I don't think they know anything about it. They have everything else, like, don't they? They have lots of vending machines for booze and you name it, drinks of the world, like. But when it comes to deodorant and soap, it's not there.
But yeah, we don't sort of like celebrate our differences. We kind of go, oh no, we're all the same. We're all the same. But it's like we kind of are in what we know and what we are interested in, but we're not physically the same. So yeah, but it's almost like as if that's a dirty concept. We're different. So when we look different, we're physically different. Oh, don't, oh no, you can't say that. That's racist. It's like, well, it's not. We are. We're psychologically different as well. Like different cultures have certain attributes which are different to others. And but I'm not an expert, but yeah, we should celebrate our differences and use them accordingly, instead of pretending that we're all the same and we.
Right. Gareth is posting a link up
Okay, I'm off. Should we go
to
now?
chat. Yes.
Go now. Go now. It's been nice, Crazy John.
See you in a minute.
All the best, mate.
Take
Catch you in a
care.
bit. All the best, folks.
Later.
Go to Gareth. What the fuck's he called now? Oh,
Mindset Central. See you
that's the
over
one.
there.
Mindset
Take
Central.
care.
You heard it here first. Goodbye
Bye.
from him, or him.
Yep, from me.
Yes, a goodbye from him and a goodbye from me. Where's his link?
paint dry. Yeah. Punches, hit the button, dude. Come on, what's the matter with you? Click the thing. Let's see. Oh my God, it's got fucking another COVID fucking email. God damn it. Stupid ass. All right, well we'll leave it at that then. All right, well we'll leave it at that then. Administrator General says he's coming. Hey, we don't want to get sexual, okay? Let's see. John Boy is coming in. There he is. Hey, hey, John Boy, hang on. Let me fix this. I got to get this going right.
Jesus, like, hold on, man. What's going on here?
Hold on.
I got you double here. Like, oh, there we go.
Hang on. There you go. Hey, calm down. Whoa. Hey.
Whoa, what's going on? What are you doing, like?
I'm trying to fix this.
Who else is coming on now? Who
There
else
he is. There's. Hey, Johnny, how you doing over there?
Hey, what's happening, like?
So you finally bailed from the secret vault?
Well, Matt's probably coming over in a minute. He did say we did bail off there really fast.
He's not coming over. We get.
He was philosophizing at the end, so it was quite interesting, like.
Well, Anthony Nichols came over, but as you can see, we got a blank screen right there, so I'm going to hang up on him.
Tony L's on it again, is he?
Tony L coming at you. So what's been happening, John? I wanted to show you a Blu-ray I got.
I got a couple of Blu-rays, so you show me yours first,
let me show you mine first, because I only got one. One. And then, and you can show me yours. So I got. Hang on, let me get rid of this Administrator General. I got as you know, I love horror movies and I love classic horror movies. So this week I purchased. Okay, that's like a hand.
Captain Kronos.
All right, let's start the countdown before I hang up on this fucking fool. What is that?
Great film.
Yeah, all right. I watched it last night, and it's.
Is he giving us the
nonsense? Matthew bullshit.
It's gotta be. It's Matt.
It's gotta be.
Wow. So anyway, I'll get in the DVDs quickly, like what I got this week.
Let's see what you got.
After Earth, which is the two Will Smith and his boy.
Bill sniffing his boy.
Bill and his boy, like what's this one? In Time. Justin Timberlake.
Okay. All right.
A totally unknown film.
Right. Let's start the countdown.
And the last lot is Audrey.
What is that?
A box set of all Audrey Hepburn films, which is quite a few films. I can't really read it. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't tell you what each film is about.
What is it?
So anyway, I'll get in the DVDs quickly, like what I got this week.
Audrey?
A box set of Audrey Hepburn.
There he is, man. Williams. Hello, Matthew. What ain't Bill sniffing his boy?
So yeah, Bill and his boy, like Jesus. What's this one? In Time. Justin Timberlake. Everybody went on.
What happened?
I don't know. What are you doing?
So are you okay though, Matt? You all right? You look a bit out of it. You all right?
Not quite there.
Did you take your melatonin? What's going on over there?
So is Punches coming on, or is
I don't know. I've asked Punches to come on, but he's not.
I think he said something about his internet.
Eat it. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Eat.
So how many hours have you been up, Matt? How long have you been conscious?
My ears are going now.
Are you giving John a run for his money?
I don't know. No.
Yeah.
It's a weird live thing. This is like all in the middle of the screen. It's like a little box in the middle of the screen.
It's like a little box in the screen, isn't it? There we go.
I don't know.
Hey, Matt, have you met Anthony Nicholas from Port Talbot?
No. Should I know
I
you?
spoke to.
He's right there.
I spoke to a couple of times.
All right, we got someone very special joining us right now. Hang on, let me bring him in. Oh, there he is. Look at this. There he is. It's Percy.
What up?
What up, Percy? How you doing, man? How's Mexico?
The man's in Mexico.
I've been drinking a lot of tequila and sitting in the sun all day, so I am.
From the man who doesn't drink.
The man who doesn't drink is actually.
I told you I only drink tequila.
Tequila. You've been smoking any tree out there?
Of course.
Smoking any weed?
Always come prepared. I don't know where my fucking.
Did you take some over Did you take some over the border?
Special strain.
I brought my vape.
Try to get.
Oh,
you took your vape?
You fucked me up then, mate. I was just getting it right. You flipped my screen.
You fucking cunt. I said you what? I said you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt.
What are you guys up to?
So we're yapping.
Take the nose off.
We're talking away. We got John over there who's been up for like 3 days. We got we got Matthew Williams who is drunk off his ass and showing us his mouth and his tongue. And we got Tony L over there who's Tony L.
Tony L. Who hasn't got his Darth Vader costume on this week?
Not yet. So, dude, how's Mexico? What's been happening?
Yeah, what are you getting up to, Matt?
It's been awesome, dude. It's just I'm not in any like capacity to rattle off what I've been doing. I just hopped on really quick to say what's up. We're gonna go ahead and get into that in a couple weeks once I'm back. I won't be on next Friday.
Will you be on next week?
So
will you be on next week or no?
No, I won't. I will not.
This will be the following week.
Nope. I'll be on the following week.
All right, dude. We look forward to having you back, man. Everyone's been asking where's Percy at.
I'm running around the country.
I knew he was in Mexico, but
yeah.
Keep taking the tequila, like.
Just keep drinking tequila and keep
drinking the tequila.
We're staying at an all-inclusive hotel, so it fucking flows like
Jesus. Free booze, like.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Hey. Love it.
Yep.
All right, Percy, dude. I'm gonna let you go because I know you're on vacation.
Oh, here.
But
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you a teaser, though, guys.
All right, what you got?
Did I pay off the fucking federale, or did I end up in jail for a couple of days?
Oh,
in 2 weeks.
Oh my God!
All right, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, dude. We'll find out.
We can't wait to hear that.
All right, man. Have a great vacation. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care, mate.
Take it easy, dude. Later. Oh shit! I went to hang up on Percy. I hung up on fucking Tony L.
So, how much does cocaine cost to get across the border in Mexico now?
Fuck no, I don't know, dude. There's punches. How you doing, dude? What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Punches? What you got there?
What do
do I have drinking?
What you got?
Anything, man.
What?
Let's see what I got here. I got this here. I don't know if you can see that.
What's that? Is that
what is that?
Is that some strong?
What does it say? Latin? What?
It's a Latin fusion. Guanabana.
Guanabana.
Guanabana. You know, okay, so this tastes exactly like what you might think Slurm from Futurama tastes like. I'm not even joking.
You gotta shake it up. You gotta shake it up as well.
Yeah, shake it up. It's like it's fucking Slurm, dude.
So, dude,
well,
let me ask you a question. How the fuck did you come across this? You just randomly grab shit off the shelf or what?
Yes.
just randomly like, well, this
I
looks
said, what
fun.
the fuck is sour
That looks good.
banana?
This looks
Gotta
good.
shake it up. Whip it up.
Oh man, let's
All right, let's
see if I
do
can
a.
get me a
Hey,
glass.
you guys want to do some Came from a Dark Place?
Yeah, yeah. I've missed that. I've missed that for this week.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Came from a Dark Place. Let's
Came
get
from
that
a dark
going.
place.
Hang on, let me pull it up real quick.
Each side cracking.
Ammo, calico, jacket made out of animal. Videos go viral. Fly thing you ever saw. Came from a dark place. I went from the slums to Parkland to Parkway. Ooh, front row at the Barclay. Bars, 4 seats from Beyonce.
Bars. Bars. Bars.
Fucking. I love that fucking.
Isn't that great? Are you familiar with this guy, Matt?
No.
So let me give you
Some
let me give you a little background.
homeless guy.
So there's a homeless dude, right? These guys
Homeless dude.
These guys pull up at the intersection. There's a homeless guy holding a piece of cardboard, like we'll work for food or whatever. They got the music cranked up in their car. This guy starts rapping.
Yeah, right.
On the fly. And he's amazing. Look.
Let's go. Ammo, calico, jacket made out of animal. Videos go viral. Fly thing you ever saw. Came from a dark place. I went from the slums to Parkland to Parkway. Ooh, front row at the Barclay. Bars, 4 seats from Beyonce.
Bars. Bars.
Bars. Bars. Came from a dark place.
Came from a dark place. How
East
great,
side
how
cracking.
great is that?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You got.
But it wasn't to music. We've got to get this right.
Dude,
It
no,
wasn't to
don't
music.
fuck
It
with
was-
the myth. Don't fuck with the myth, John. Come on.
Look, we gotta watch, man. You gotta watch the whole thing, like.
Don't fuck with the myth, dude.
Don't fuck with him.
He's still pretty good though.
Yeah,
He's
great.
still pretty good though. He still does a lot of rapping off the cuff.
Hey,
For
Matt,
a guy who's a homeless bloke.
Oh, he's great. He's great, Matt. I'm getting messages
Matt.
in the chat saying your stream is still going. Is that intentional?
I heard. Yeah, I just got a message from Very Little saying your stream is still active.
It's still active.
He had a black screen on it.
I think it's because you.
Yeah. Came from a dark place, yeah.
Please say to Matt his live is still active.
His live
That's
is still
what
active.
Very Little just said to me on Facebook.
Exactly.
Okay, I shall have a look.
Wow. Something's not.
You'll
can't be.
He's your mod, man.
Kind of been on there on his own because I looked at it a minute ago and it was a black screen.
So a minute ago, I saw Mikey was trying to join. Mikey,
All right.
come on over, dude. I saw you trying to join earlier. If you're still around, hop on.